Salute, salute, salute. What's good with everybody, man? Hope all is well. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. I know I've been gone a while, man. You know what I mean? Uh, been gone since Saturday. I've been keeping my ear to the ground a little bit, listening in and things of that nature. But you know what I mean? Gotta come with my own shit. Gotta come with my own shit. For those who feel I've been gone a while, look, I apologize. All I can say is
Who can take good talk show? Yeah. Bring on this with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Choose a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Barnell Man 10, shaboing boing. The Barnell Man 10, did you miss me?
did you miss me? Seriously though. Tonight's show really is about top players that could be on their way out the door. Um, some may be already out the door, some may be halfway out the door, some may be salvageable. If you notice, you did not see Josh Jacobs' name on the name, or you didn't see his likeness out there either, because I think he's here. I think Josh Jacobs is here, so I'm not even gonna touch that. That'll have to be a show all on its own. But the players that I do have up, Derek Carr, we know out the door, right? Foster Moreau is up there. Brandon Parker, Andre James, um, Denzel Perryman, Keelan Farrell, Keelan Cole. Uh, Said I'm gonna go out to the car and roast me some marshmallows. Is it that cold in the house, man? You gotta go out to the car, bro. You gotta go out to the car. Um, yeah. So Anthony Averett's on that list. And if you go look at the roster, Anthony Averett has already been pulled um off of that list, and maybe because it's injury, whatever, I don't know. But I clicked on the Raider roster and I saw Anthony Everett, and then it refreshed and he was gone. So he's on there. He's on there. Trayvon Merrick is on there. Um, these are just players I think could be out the door. Uh, in all honesty, bro, like I feel like Mac Hollins is on there. These are all players I feel like could be on their way out the door. Mac Hollins not so much because he's a bad player, but I think he's gonna get the Zay Jones. He gonna get the Zay Jones treatment, right? I feel like he may get the Zay Jones treatment. And what I mean by that is some team is gonna throw dough at him. Some team's gonna throw buku bucks at him because he played well in what most people consider to be probably the most difficult offense in the NFL, right? Um, Tommy Davidson comedy skit, Dirty Marshmallows. Yeah. Did you miss me? Um, First, I just want to say this. I want to say this one time, man. I won't say it a lot. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, like and subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, just like the video. Appreciate it. Raider Goon, my dude, salute to you. What's good? Raider Way, my guy, what's good? Salute to you. All Eyes on G, what's good? Diminish, my dude, salute to you. Benjamin, what's good, fam? BL, my guy, what's good? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Who else is up? Who else is in the building? Cool Kev in the building. Salute. D Buck 77. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Raider Zilla. What's good? See you in the building. What's good with you, fam? Hope all is well. Pizzle. What's good with you, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing swell. Did I hit all eyes on G? Yeah, I hit all eyes on G. What's good with you, man? And to everybody else, what's good with you, man? Edgar, my dude, what's good? Joe Lee, my guy, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. So yeah, for me, looking at Mac Hollins, getting back into what I was speaking on, Mac Hollins, you know, he had his moments for us, he really had his moments for us. He came through in some clutch experience times, right? And for us, we gave him the opportunity. I think the only way he ends up coming back to play for us again is if he's willing to take a small little cut of what maybe another team would give him, truthfully. Um, because, you see what they did with Zay, and shouts out to Zay Jones. He is in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Um, made the playoffs 2 years in a row, once with us. Now he just made the playoffs with Miami, and unfortunately, they went down in flames. You know what I mean? Jolie, that's my other thing. Like, we're not going to give him the amount of money that he may want because his route running is not what we expect it to be. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. If we had a better wide receiver, he would have been out there, right? If we'd have had Henry Ruggs, you think Matt Collins would have touched the field? Not advocating to bring Ruggs back, but I'm just saying. You think about it. If we had Henry Ruggs, does Matt Collins hit the field? Probably not. I mean, maybe, but not in the full capacity that he ran this year. So, I'm not a fan of his route running. I think it needs some work. I think that it's very suspect, and yeah, if TB12 came to the Raiders, which players are coming with him? Benjamin, that's a good question. I'm gonna star that question, and I'm gonna come back to that a little bit later. I will not forget you, Benjamin. I'll star that question. If TB12 comes to the Raiders, which players are coming with him? You have to let me think about that, man. Let me think about that for a second. What's up, big boy? So, with Mac Hollins, I'll just start with him. I just think, he would have to, like I said, would have to give us a deal. You know what I mean? He would literally have to give us a deal. We would literally have to, take a little bit less money to stay here because we're not going to match the offer of somebody else. We can go out and do something else with our money, especially on the defense, or even pick up something in the draft. There's some wide receivers available coming out of next year's draft as well. And with us having the number 7 pick, if we address all the needs on defense and then, still in need of a wide receiver, you can definitely get a top wide receiver, coming in next year's NFL season out of the draft to play on the other side of Devontae Adams. So that's where I'm at with Mac Hollins. It's not on a production standpoint. It's more of bottom line is the dollar. You know what I mean? He can probably get the dollar. He'll probably get a higher dollar amount somewhere else. And I don't think they will be willing to match that. So for me, I think Mac Hollins may be on his way out the door. Next on my list, I'm going to go to Clelin Ferrell. I'm going to get Clelin out the way real quick. I hear reports that Clelin may be on his way out, right? I'm not too sure. In all honesty, I'm not too sure. I think Patrick Graham likes Clelin. I think the way that Clelin performed this season was by far his best season. And it's not always about high numbers. When you look at it, you see that Clelin was very productive in getting pressure, taking on double teams, being able to drop back in coverage a little bit. Like, Clelin is one of those players, like he said it in the beginning of the season, like they had a lot planned for him to do certain things, different things where he was down in like a 3 technique looking like a D lineman, and then the ball is snapped and he drops back like a linebacker. if I'm being honest, that's a very good technique to be able to perform. You know what I mean? For a man of Clee size, it's a rarity that you can find a player that would even be able to pull something off or something like that, right? Razor Raider, I see you had a question. You said trade Waller or keep him. I will star yours as well and come back to that, my friend. I will not forget you. If I could give you a short answer, flip a coin. Flip a coin. If I could give you a straight answer from me, bro, flip a coin. Only because I don't know what his injury is. I don't dislike Waller for his play. I dislike him for his availability. You know what I mean? I dislike him for his availability. He doesn't seem to be available as much as we need him to be. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can flip a coin on that. Ja, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. Dark Atheist, what's good with you? I see you in the building. Salute to you. Razor Raider, let me give you a salute too. Big Worm, my dude, what's good? Salute to you. Hope all is well. You know what I mean? And to any and everybody else that's pulling up. If you're not in the chat, hey, just because you're watching the screen, salute to you. Man, I appreciate you. For real, for real. I know some people turn me on while they're at work or driving or something like that. I know you can't get into the chat, but hey, I see you. You know what I mean? I see you. So salute to you. Hope all is well. Be safe in whatever it is you're doing right about now. If you get a chance, you come to a stopping point at some point in time, hey, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. I will be asking for thumbs up and likes. I don't need everybody to become a member. I'm not gonna do all of that. But you know what I mean, if you like, subscribe, hey, that's great. I want to run up the numbers from YouTube. Yeah. So Captain Point, my dude, what's good with you? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. My boy Loon, what's good? Lunatic Raider in the building. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Yeah. So for me, hey, Big Worm, yeah, membership. Yeah, I got membership, but you know, I mean, you a member. You know how it go. You know what I mean? Like it's there. You know, it's there, but yeah, I'm not gonna advocate it. I'm not gonna advertise it. You know what I mean? That's not how I do. Yeah. Oh man, hey job, bro. I feel you, man. Hey, if you got a toothache, I'm gonna give you a quick hint. This is something I've known to work for me. I don't know if it works for everybody else, but I get some peroxide, and whichever tooth is hurting, you know what I mean. I get some peroxide. I put that shit in my mouth, and I just let that shit sit there for like 3, 4, 5 minutes. You know what I mean, and I just let it start pulling out whatever, because your tooth is aching because you probably have something down in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, get you some peroxide, pour it in there, let it sit for a minute, man. I guarantee you in about 30 minutes, bro, you'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I do. That's just what I do. You know what I mean? Salt water is after. Salt water is after you do the peroxide. You know what I mean? And wait 30 minutes before you do. You know what I mean? Just put some peroxide in there. You know what I mean? And boom, I guarantee you, man, you feel better in about 30 minutes. I guarantee it, bro. And then don't smoke nothing for an hour. Don't smoke nothing for an hour. You know what I mean? More than likely, what it is, you probably got cut your gum or something. You know what I mean? And you smoking. You know what I mean? And that smoke got inside that cut, and that's what gave you an infection. That's what happened to me. I asked my doctor, like, how did I get a tooth infection? And he was like, you probably more than likely you cut your gum, and because I smoked, smoke got inside the cut and it infected my tooth. So, yeah. Anyways, getting back to Clee Farrell. Clee Farrell may just be here, man. You know what I mean? Critique, my dude, what's good with you? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Jesse, what's good with you, man? Cardenas, what's good, man? Salute. My boy Big Worm. Big Earn is in the building. What's good with you, Earn? I sent you the link, bro. Check your IG. Pull up. Yeah, and Critique, if you want to pull up, holler at me, man, on IG. You know what I mean? Send me a message and I'll shoot you the link. Loon is crazy. Loon crazy. I ain't even gonna highlight your shit, Loon. But Clee Farrell, right? So with Clee Farrell, I think because Patrick Graham likes what he's able to do, and the being able to move positions, like Clee may not get the contract that Clee thinks that, you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't have got that contract that he would have got being a first round draft pick had he like panned out and been like, you know, like boom, like bah, like that presence, like that opposite side of Max, like from the get-go, then yeah, maybe he might get that money. But because he didn't, and this year being like his best year on resume, like Clee may have to settle. Well, Clee's gonna have to settle for less than what he may have originally got. But I think the Raiders will give him that. And by him, you know what I mean, appreciating them, even offering him a I honestly think, like, not trying to downplay it and say that Clee wouldn't get a contract anywhere else. The fact that they declined his 5th-year option, right? He played out, but they still found a way to say, hey, look, we can give you this. We would love for you to stay here. Boom, boom, boom. And I think Clee would be good with that. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily think Clee wants to leave Vegas. He's made a home here. You know what I mean? He's been here for a while. Like, I don't necessarily think Clee wants to leave Vegas. And I think that if they offer him a decent contract, I feel like he stays. You know what I mean? Right away, I honestly don't know if Spotlight, what happened with Spotlight, man. Like, I don't really pay attention to everything else, man. So I would have to go and research and ask somebody. You know what I mean? How much would I pay Clee? Let's see. I would give Clee 6.5. I give Clee 6.5, so I'd give Clee 20 mil over the next 4 years. I give him a 22 mil 4-year deal with an option, you know what I mean, after the first one. With an option after the first one, you know what I mean, like a year-to-year contract. I give him like 6. Oh, he went homeless? Well, damn, that sucks. That really sucks. Pray for Spotlight. You know, hope it gets better for the brother. Truthfully, you know what I mean. Hope it gets better for the brother. Homelessness. That sucks. We don't ever want to see one of the, you know what I mean. We don't ever want to see one of our own out there. You know what I mean. Hey, look, there ain't that many players in the NFL playing for no 3 mil right about now. See, you know what I mean? 3 mil is an insult, truthfully. 6 is my top. I could see him getting away 4. You know, I can see him getting about 4. 6 would be my top. You know what I mean? 6 would be my top for Clee. And that's really not a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's really not a lot of money. So, but I think Clee may still be here next year. I think they get a deal done that's friendly to both sides. Patrick Graham definitely gets the player that he wants, one of the players that he wants to keep. And yeah, that's where I'm at with Clee. I think Matt Collins is on his way out simply because I think somebody's going to throw him way more money than what we're willing to offer. I think Clee is going to be happy with an offer from the Raiders, not really wanting to go anywhere. So that's those two. Derek Carr, as we already know, is out the door. I'll say this real quick. It'll be real shitty if, you know what I mean, they get stuck with him and something happens and it just doesn't pan out and it's going to be real shitty. Tom Brady retires and they want, like that's going to be a shitty situation if it doesn't work out in everyone's favor. I'll wait for Andre James because that was just a rumor I heard. I'm not really going to jump on that one too quickly. But Anthony Averett, you know what I mean? And I believe Anthony Averett is out. I believe he's not here next year. I think that was a chance that they took. It didn't pan out. Too many injuries. When he wasn't injured, he was just getting smoked on the field. I think he's on his way out. I think that gives us that puts a little bit more money back in our cap. I think about $2 million or something like that. We get $2 million back from letting him go. It's not a lot of money, but it's money, right? Like every dollar a dime, it all adds up, right? So I think Anthony Averett is out. I don't really think I got to go into detail with him. I think his gameplay showed his inability to fit our scheme or to be able to be what he was in Baltimore. I think that his gameplay was really a subject of what Baltimore had going on up in the front, you know what I mean, with the D-line and the linebackers versus more on his play. So for me, Anthony Averett is out the door. My next player on the list is Foster Moreau. Again, this is not anything due to play style or anything like that. With Foster Moreau, once again, comes down to the dollars. Foster Moreau was in his last year of the contract. He is a free agent this year. He does stand to make a little bit more money elsewhere. The only reason I see Foster Moreau staying here is if we were to get like a extreme veteran quarterback like a Tom Brady, and Tom Brady was like, hey, look, I know you can make a lot of money somewhere else, but why don't you hang out? Let's go get this ring. You know what I mean? Right away, I don't have not a single favorite quarterback in this draft. I've said it before and I'll say it again just because I'm consistent with it. I don't have a lot of faith in any of them. CJ Stroud might be the best one, maybe. And it all depends on what scheme he goes to and how they use him. You know, so, you know, I don't have a favorite quarterback in this draft at all. My favorite quarterback will be drafted the following year, and that's Caleb Williams out of SC. I think that's the next quarterback to shine bright in the NFL, you know what I mean, coming up out of the draft. I think these other quarterbacks next year, they're going to take about 2 or 3 years, you know what I mean, to really get moving and grooving. So I think Caleb will probably come out the gate swinging. I had a feeling that Caleb was going to come out of the gate swinging. He's going to get another year of that tremendous pro style offense, you know. And yeah, I think once he hits the NFL, he'll be perfectly fine. So no quarterback in this. I'm actually more inclined to just let fucking Garbers and Stidham battle it out for starter. And if it don't work out, you draft Caleb Williams the following year. Fuck it. What you got to lose? You know what I mean? What do you got to lose? 2 more games? 5 more games? 6 more games? I mean, is 6 more losses going to hurt? I'm just saying, 6 more losses going to hurt? You get the number 1 draft pick. Ain't that what people want? Ain't that what people's been saying? Tank for the number 1? Nah, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm just playing. I ain't with that shit. Go to bed, old man. Have a good night. Predator Fatigue. I know it's late over there. You know what I mean? Like, street lights been on for hours for you, man. Time to go night-night. You ever go night-night? Everybody go night-night. Heads in beds, nigga. Heads in beds. I was just playing Fatigue, man. Heads in beds, nigga. Heads in beds. It's night time. Everybody go night. Look, Louis, I don't think Adams will have an issue with Stidham. I don't think he'll have an issue with Stidham. I think he'll probably have an issue with playing with Chase. But if Chase goes through preseason and proves to be a baller, I think that's all. I think that's all Devontae wants. Somebody who's gonna get him the ball, get it to him on time. And Chase is deadly accurate with that corner pass. You know what I mean? He is deadly accurate with that corner pass. That sideline back shoulder throw, that one that Devontae loves to catch, like he is deadly accurate with that. You know what I mean? So I think, you know what I mean, if he gets a little time on task, I think something could pop off. But that's just me. You know what I mean? I've been wrong about some things. I've been right about some things. You know what I mean? Like I've been wrong. I've been right. This is one of the things I really pray that I'm right about, man. For real. Because if that is the case, man, you can get a good 5 more years out of Devontae, and you get the Chase Garber Devontae connection going for 5 years solid, bro. You know, hey, you're doing something. And then you're grooming some other wide receivers to come in, and Chase is still young, and then Devontae retires, but you got some people to come in behind him. You got another 5 years of Chase. You got 10 years of Chase. Balling, right? Hey, why not? Why not? But that's just how I'm kind of looking at it. You know what I mean? Getting back to Foster Moreau. Foster Moreau is going to be a sought after tight end in this free agency period because tight ends are really hard to come by. One of the things that, you know, people say that the knock on him is that he can't catch the ball with his hands, he catches with his body, which is true. But like I said, those are the things you could be fixed, right? Those are things, simple things that can be fixed. They've gotten a lot better this year than they were the previous years. Remember when he first came in, he couldn't catch for shit, really. You know what I mean? He was just very good at blocking. So that is why I feel like, you know what I mean, Foster Moreau could be on his way out because I think somebody's going to take the chance and toss him the money, and he's going to end up with that Njoku contract, and hopefully he lives up to it. I just hope that he lives up to it. The next person on my list of people to leave was Mr. Brandon Parker. I think Brandon Parker's time with us has come to an end. I think Brandon Parker opportunity with us has finally come to an end. Hey, Benjamin, Chase is a mobile quarterback. Chase Garbers can use his legs. If you don't believe me, I'll pull up a video in a minute and let you see that the kid can use his legs. He definitely knows how to get out of the pocket. He definitely knows how to do his thing with the let me see. Let me see if I can pull something up real quick. I would be able to do it with film that I have, but I moved everything out of this computer to speed it up. So I wouldn't have lags. All right, so let's see here, man. Let's do this. Let me show you what Chase is able to do, even though he did go to Cal. But like I said, I really liked watching the kid play. I really like what he could do. I hope that something like this could transfer over to the NFL. But here's just a little sample of what it is. I believe Chase can do. And like I said, hopefully.
Garbers stepping up. Now Tux. Inside the 5 to the pylon. He skips in for the score. Fullback Drew Slagle.
That was a nice little run to the end zone. Yeah, I'm dropping back. Right? Look at that beautiful pass.
And it is bobbled and caught. Somehow caught. That's
Our
Crawford.
receiver got to catch that clean.
Garbers corner
The
the
back
end
corner.
zone.
Beautiful.
It is
Beautiful back corner pass, man. All your wide
Take a look
receivers
at this
need
catch
a little
and the
separation. Look where that
footwork.
ball
There's
is.
possession. You see left foot down. In the other.
3rd and 14. Garbers. Close to the line of scrimmage.
Make
Just
something
gonna
happen.
stop the time. That's gonna be a first down.
Make something happen.
Snaps it to Crawford.
His feet.
That's all I ask for a
His
quarterback.
dual
Make
threat
something
ability.
happen.
Just
Look,
buying
move
some
your
time,
feet,
buying some
step
time.
up in the pocket and find somebody to throw the ball.
Garbers.
Ain't this what we've been asking for? Go to deep throw. On target.
Again, inside the
Like, ain't that what we asking for?
Bro, Polk on
All you got to do is
He absolutely was hinting to us that was the game plan.
that's all you
They
got
get
to
him
do
out
is
there
put
as
some
the Z
protection up front.
receiver.
Garbers. Steps up.
That's Look at that beautiful touch pass. Like the wide receivers can't help but to catch those, man. Wide receivers got to catch those, man.
Garbers fake the handoff. Rolling out to his right. Throws to the end zone. Caught for the
On target,
touchdown.
touchdown.
It's
Like,
Nakoa Crawford.
For me, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Great leader for David Shaw. 3rd and 11. Garbers.
I'm a run.
escapes
I'm a run.
and takes
I'm a run.
Garbers brought down near
I got nowhere to
midfield.
go. I'm a run, coach.
And Chase Garbers now on 4th and goal. Cal's going for it. And Bradrick Shaw is in, but Garbers will sneak it forward, and he gets in.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
Watch the right side of the offense, and they got such a push.
Tailback, that was pretty impressive.
Size matters not.
I'm a run,
Garbers
coach.
on the move.
I'm
Garbers
a run,
has got
coach.
great speed, is going to get the first down and much
First
more
down.
inside the 20. Great decision.
Analysis should happen.
I think that's fair. 3rd and 4. Garbers in the pocket. Ducks need to stop. Garbers on the move. Throws that
Makes
one,
something
and
happen.
it is contested along the turf and caught. What a catch by Remilio.
He is showing out here, laying out for this one.
There are 10 best players coming into the year, I would think. He had 9 rushing yards in the first 3 games. 9 total. Garbers over the top end zone.
Eyes
There he is for a
downfield.
touchdown.
The man come open. Hits him with the
They
pass.
got caught up routes, and they finally got Oregon settling
I don't
in,
think you can ask
and
for
then
more
the
than that.
second receiver.
I don't think you can ask for much more than that. I'm just saying, that's just me. You know what I mean? So, Daniel Kim, what's good with you, fam? Salute. Hope all is well. You know, Castro, what's good? My dude, Castro, the winner of the fantasy, man. And I paid Castro his money today. The man won his $320. Yes. Yes. I'm a man of my word, man. You know what I mean? We pay out over here, man. We pay out when we tell y'all we paid out, man. You know what I mean? If you don't want to believe me, man. You don't want to believe me, man. If you don't want to believe me, man, I'm just saying, man. You don't want to believe me, man. I can prove. You know what I mean? You don't want to believe me, man. You know what I mean? Right there. See that right there? For winning fantasy football, 320, man, paid out. You know what I mean? Paid out, man. That's how we do. We pay out. We pay out. You come here, you get some money. That's how we do. That's how we do. Get the money, man. You come here, you hang out, you get the money, man. Now I'm thinking about doing a raffle. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a raffle. I'm contemplating doing a raffle, but it ain't gonna be cheap. But if I do, you may win a car. Shh. Don't tell nobody. You may win a car. But I'm thinking about it. But it won't be cheap. I'll tell you that right now. $75 might win you a car. $75 might win you a car, but I don't know. I got to figure out how that's going to work. And if I can do it or not. $75 might win you a car. So just stay tuned. I said we got some shit going this year. Thinking about raffling off a car. Because I got too many and I don't need all of them. You know what I mean? I don't need all of them. I got too many. So I may raffle off one of my cars and the Mustang. If you want to know, I might raffle off the twin convertible Mustang. But other details, I got to figure this shit out. But that might be a possibility. I'm 50-50 on it. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest backstage. It is the man that we all have come to love because he is the man who spits the truth. He speaks facts, ladies and gentlemen, and it is very, very, very controversial when he does. Ladies and gentlemen, he's pointing fingers. I don't know at who, but he's pointing fingers. Because all I know is when you point one finger, 2 point back at you. Point one, you get 2. I'm saying 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy, the one, the only, living in AZ from LAC, my boy, Mr. J to the T. What's up, J Tizzle?
What's up, brother? How y'all doing, man?
What's good with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just back from my hiatus, you know.
That's right.
Had to took a break from football and everything. So I'm coming back.
Chris, what's good, man? Salute to you.
I don't know if I'm ready for chat yet, so I'm not even gonna look at the chat. So I'm just gonna say salute to everybody. I'm not looking. I'm not anything. Yes, I've seen all the little BS that y'all have been tagging me on Twitter, and it's just hilarious, man. But I saw you playing some clips, and as soon as I tune in, I see you playing UCLA highlight clips of Chase Garborough. I'm like, yo, I don't even know if I want to join right now.
Well, it wasn't on purpose. It so happened to be a part of his highlight.
Yeah, I saw it was a highlight tape. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I didn't pick UCLA on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pick UCLA on purpose. I just pulled up a highlight real quick. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
we talking about quarterbacks?
No. We were talking. Somebody asked about, you know what I mean, the quarterbacks. What I was talking about is top players that may not be back next year. I already did Mac Hollins, and it's not because of Mac Hollins' production. It'll be more because a team would give him the Zay Jones effect and probably toss him more money than we're willing to offer him. So that would probably be the reason why he wouldn't be back next year. Also mentioned Klee, but I think Klee will be back. I think Graham likes what Klee can do. One of the things that I really liked about Klee is this was by far his best season, right? Like he was very, like everybody's looking for sack numbers and things like that. I'm not. I'm looking for the fact that the guy was a body in there that was kind of taking up space, throwing motherfuckers around, freeing people up to do other things. Also was appreciative of the fact that he would be down in the 3 technique and drop back on that same play in the coverage as a linebacker. That's something Graham wants, you know what I mean? Now he's not going to get the money that he may rightly deserve to have gotten had he been like the star player as a first draft pick, but being that it's a 5th-year decline, even if they offer him a contract, I think he is fine with staying in Vegas, you know what I mean, and proving that, you know what I mean, he can be a winner. So I think Cleveland's back. You know what I mean?
What would you pay him?
Top dollar $6
million?
Yeah, top dollar $6. That would be my top. I wouldn't go no further than 6, but I feel like you could probably get him somewhere in the $4 million range.
How many years you giving him?
4 with an option on each year.
For what option?
I can opt out of your contract if you don't perform.
But then, yeah, he really can't ask for nothing. But damn,
You can't really ask for anything. That's why I said, like, if the Raiders gave him any kind of contract, I think like he would. I don't know, because I don't really want to count the man's pockets, but I feel like
nah, I'm counting pockets on this team. No. That's what a salary cap is for, so I can count your pockets.
Well, I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I think he's good with where he's at. Like, I think his performance this year is probably not the best you're ever going to get from him, but it was a hell of a lot better than what we have gotten from him. Right?
What's the threshold for defensive ends, linebackers right now? Because that's what he's going to ask for. And I don't think he's worth the value of what they're paying at that position right now. For what the league is average, would you consider him better than an average defense end or an average?
I would say average. If he was above average, it wouldn't be by much.
I would consider him below average, personally.
I think he's average. I think this season he played was what got him back to average. I think he's been below average, and that's just because people are literally looking at his production numbers. I've been looking at Klee as a guy that's just been clogging up and taking up bodies and taking on double teams. But I also said that, you know what I mean, one of the things that I really didn't like about how Klee was used was the fact that they kept having him go up and down and wait, up and down and wait, up and down and wait. This regime kind of just let him be where what he came in as. They told him, hey, this is where we need you to be. This is what we want to do with you. And that's what they did with him. Like, they put Klee at corner. They put Klee at linebacker. They put Klee at DN. They put Klee at D tackle. Like, I'm just waiting for next year when they drop his ass back to safety.
No, don't do that no more. No more. That's what's gonna get his ass cut.
But no, for me, you know what I mean, that's why I say I think Klee comes back. You know what I mean? I think the dollar amount is gonna be right. I think, you know, he fits well with Patrick Graham. And yeah.
I mean, he played his best year, but I don't feel we don't use him correctly. I don't think Patrick Graham uses him correctly. I think Patrick Graham is he's stuck in his own way of not utilizing the talent he has. I think he wants to run his system. I'm like, the system can work, but you have to have the bodies. And I mean, I feel we might have a really good draft on defense this year since he's coaching the Senior Bowl. So he's going to get extra time to really look, and he's actually going to be able to evaluate guys like thoroughly. You know, like those practices are going to be like really insightful for him. I also want to see who he brings along with him from his staff to help coach that bowl game.
Oh, McDaniels?
Nah, Patrick Graham. He's the head coach for the Senior Bowl.
Really?
Him, Ronald Curry from the Saints, and like I forgot who the third guy was. But yeah, Patrick Graham's the head coach for one of the squads. So he's really going to have a lot of insight on this year's draft because he's going to be able to see a lot of guys up in front. He's going to be able to put a lot of guys in certain situations with the one-on-one drills. Pretty much he's going to dictate what's going to go on. So, I mean, this is going to be telling on who he drafts or what we draft. Hopefully, they let him get his hands on drafting this year, since he's going to be even more involved than Josh McDaniels is to evaluate defensive talent. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest need, period. You know, I mean, like offense, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck they're doing on offense at this moment. I know with all the stories that are going out, all the shit we're hearing, it's I don't think it's as good as what people are putting it as. I just think there's a lot of behind the talks, and players are talking more with their agents right now, and we all know agent talk is different than player talk.
Yeah.
So this whole hunky dory happy story, that shit ain't what it is, man. Especially when it's all agent talk. You know, agent isn't for a team, agent's for their player, and getting their player the best deal, because then they get the best deal and they get a bigger cut. So I'm not. All this PR shit they've been doing the last couple of weeks, that don't mean shit to me. And I'm not to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I mean, you said what, Foster? You talked about Klee. I think all the guys you've really been talking about are irrelevant. I mean, at this point, I don't think those are key guys that they're going to be missed as much, because I mean, we really didn't utilize them. You know. Like, they weren't utilized. They're great depth pieces, but shit, we need more than depth at this point. We need guys who are on the field that are going to be able to play, and uphold their contract obligations that they signed to fulfill it. Because we got a lot of guys that aren't holding up to their contracts. They're just not. That's the first and foremost. And I mean, Ziegler's gonna earn his wage this year. Because I mean, there's a lot of negotiation he's gonna have to do. There's a lot of things he's gonna have to put in play for next year. There's gonna be a lot of things that he's going to have to evaluate, not just players, but his coaching staff. I mean, because if they don't get off to a hot start, you know, what is your first move going to be? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to let go of the defense? If the defense ain't upholding, you know, are you going to cut your defensive coordinator? Are you going to cut your offensive coordinator, which is your head coach? I mean, like are you going to cut your offensive line coach? I mean, what is it going to be? Because, I mean, I saw the bullshit that Mark sent, you know. So he already lost the fan base. So they're already going to be on a quick trigger. You know what I'm saying? So they just waiting to turn on you. You know what I'm saying? And if shit don't produce fast enough, I already told people, man, if you don't like the product, stop speaking with your money. That motherfucker will listen. You want to kick you out, don't spend your money there. You know what I'm saying? You could find a nice little watch party, kick with your friends in the parking lot where he don't get no money. That'll change his mind real quick on being disrespectful to fans who've been loyal to him. Bet you won't kick nobody else out.
Yeah, you do have a point on that one.
Like I said, man. Like I said, I don't spend money on cheap, on China-made products. If you don't give me a China-made product with my football team, I'm not gonna fucking spend money there. Just not, man. Like not when it's. If to be honest with you, and I hate to say it, tickets are gonna go up next year. Tickets are gonna go up next year. I mean, it's the writing's on the wall. I don't think it's been announced, but tickets are gonna be more. So if you got a family of 4, tickets alone are gonna run you about, if you can get a deal, $900, $1,200. That's just to get in the building. That's not food. That's not concessions. That's not you buying something. I mean, shit is ridiculous. So if you don't like the product, don't spend your money, man. And that's when he's gonna learn. But I'm like I said, I gave him 2 years, so I really want to see what goes on, man. I like the fact that they pull some strings to get into the Senior Bowl. I want to see who shows up to the combine. How many guys of our staff show up to the combine? Um, I want to see how many workouts we go to. I just want to see it, man. You know, I want to see the direction because I don't know what the direction is. I heard the shit they said, but that's not the actions that they produce. So that's why I'm a little apprehensive of having thought or trying to just. I'm tired of playing this guessing game, man. Like it was like a unnecessary stress trying to figure out and trying to explain or um just playing a guessing game because what they're saying and what they were doing were just totally two different things.
I hear that. I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah. And it wasn't productive.
For sure. So now that we recap, you came in on Brandon Parker.
Brandon Parker, another body that won't be here.
Yeah, that's bro. That's the whole reason the list started. Of things that I put. That's the whole reason I made the list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are people that. Oh, and I talked about Anthony Averett too. You know what I mean? That's another guy who's out of here as well. Just didn't pan out. Didn't work out like how we thought it was going to work out. So yeah, I believe he's gone. But yeah,
I want him to be gone, but I think they might keep him because they'll get a deal on him.
I don't know if you go check the roster, he's not on it anymore.
I mean, if he's not on it, I'm happy. Like I said, I don't want him here.
When I pulled up the roster, he was on it, and then it clicked and refreshed, and he wasn't on it anymore.
They haven't made any moves, have they? Or said anything, right?
No, but I know he was hurt. I know he was hurt. So I'm wondering, you know what I mean? Did they move him? Did he get relegated? Did they just, be done with him altogether?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I would hope so, but
I'm just saying, like, even when he was healthy, bro, he still wasn't doing a lot, bro. For me, he just wasn't doing enough for me, even when he was healthy, bro. Like I said, I always thought Amik was gonna be the better corner, and I saw that this year. I thought Amik was the better corner.
Yeah, I think he was the only one who got better this year on defense. I think everyone else regressed within this defense. I think, yeah. That's not good.
Raider fans gotta be on the same page. We all gotta be on the same page. Either we gonna boycott the games or we not. You know what I mean? Like, gotta be on the same page about that.
I would say wait to see what the product they're offering first. If you disagree with it, I would be hesitant on spending my money. If it works, then swallow it and be like, you know what, I didn't like the moves, but hey man, it's my team, so I'm celebrating my team. If it works. If it doesn't work, don't spend your money. You know what I'm saying? Spend the money on your family, where it needs to go anyway. But I wouldn't support a product that I don't like the decisions that they make. Absolutely not. I'm not spending my money. So if I'm not going to spend my money, I'm not going to tell other people to spend their money there. Especially if you're not going to be treated fairly or treated right. So I mean, like I said, I was one of the people who backed Mark. Man, I was really one of the people who backed him, but he ain't been making me look like a fool, but he just been like, man, he been showing his ass a little bit. You know, and he has shown he is the decision maker at the end of the day. So I guess he had to show out a little bit, but you got to show out the right way.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. You know what I mean? I got no problem saying it again. He could be a really cool cat sometimes, or he can just be a real crude businessman.
Mm,
And you can't be mad at him because it's a business.
yeah,
I mean, you can be mad at him. Don't get me wrong. You can be mad at him, but in the end, remember, it is a business. You know what I mean? It is a business.
and he's there to make money.
Yep. So, but when I brought up Brendan Parker, you know, I felt like enough is enough. You know what I mean? Enough is enough with him. I don't really see a reason why they would even bring him back. The kid did nothing. You know what I mean? Really, really didn't do anything. You know,
Did he even play down the stretch?
I don't even think he played this year at all.
I mean,
Didn't he go into retirement? Didn't he retire or some shit?
I couldn't tell you. I think the chat might know better than I would because he wasn't a guy I liked anyway.
Yeah, I don't care if he comes back or not, bro. Personally, I don't. I told you how I felt about. Everybody knows how I feel about Brandon Parker, man. We have the same last name, and he's ruining my last name, man. Making us look bad, bro.
Hello.
Bad, bro. I'm not okay with that, bro. You're making the Parkers look bad. We better than this.
I mean, but he is an NFL though.
I give him that.
You know, it's a very small club.
It is.
So, but at the end of the day, yeah, he need to go.
What's good, sis? How you doing? Hope all is well. I caught your show this evening. Very nice show. Very nice show. Very informative. That guy was cool as La Nasi. I don't want to mess up his name, man, but he seems super cool. So
You talking For Life?
yeah, that's my sis.
Yeah, I caught her show when they had like I think a panel full of girls, and I think they had one of the Raiderettes on there.
That's the Raiderettes roundtable.
Okay, well, I think I caught a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's the Raiderette roundtable. That's an all lady cast on that one.
I enjoyed that thoroughly. A lot of prettier faces than I usually see on this.
Yeah, fuck you. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be out there March 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
March in AZ?
Yep. I'll be in Phoenix.
What weekend is that? I don't know if I'm out here.
March. It's first weekend of March, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
No holidays. Man, my days. What?
It's not a holiday.
It's not a holiday? Oh, I probably might be out here then. I'll have to look at my schedule. I don't know.
For anybody that's in the AZ area, I will be in Arizona March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I'm out there for a motorcycle event, but if you want to meet up with me and holler at me and break bread, I will set up a time at a Waffle House and whoever's available, we can all sit down, break bread, and have a conversation at the Waffle House. Because I always go to the Waffle House when I come to AZ.
I'm not a big Waffle House fan.
I get me some catfish and grits, a side of shrimp, and a waffle.
You don't do Lolo's? Or
I go to Waffle House.
well, you know what? Lolo's. Nah, never. Don't do Lolo's.
Lolo, you know what I mean? Like I said, sometimes I want that catfish and grits with a side of shrimp. You know what I mean? And a waffle.
Never was a fan of the Waffle House.
Wild Wild West, what's good with you, man? Salute to you.
Mm.
Yeah, so I will be out there, man. And like I said, I'm always and I'm always strapped when I come to AZ too. That's another thing. I'm always strapped when I come to AZ. So
Hey, man, free to
you gonna walk up on me, man. You know, it's an open carry state. You know what I mean? Walk up on me, you liable to get pop.
free to carry.
Yeah, and I'm in my motorcycle cut too. Yeah, you might get pop. Like, don't fuck with me. Somebody might jump on you if they don't know it. You know what I mean? Like, you know that we have an intertwinement. So if I'm in my cut, don't just walk up on me, please. If I'm in my cut, please do not just walk up on me. You know what I mean? Especially if my cuts are around me. Like Big Worm, AZ may be whack, you know what I mean? But I gotta go out and support my boys, you know what I mean? The Desert Dogs. You know what I mean? I gotta go out and support my fam. So I'm headed out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I got another special guest backstage real quick, like before we move on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what I'm doing, right? He's always doing the same thing. That's why we call him the King. King of what? King of 420. Look, people want to call themselves the Kings. There's only a couple of Kings in this motherfucker, man. You got the King of 420. You got the King of Late Night. You know what I mean? And
the King of Controversy.
And you got the King of Controversy. You know what I mean? And all them crowns have been given out here by the only king, and that's the King of Late Night. Other than that, in the nation, man, you know what I mean? Everybody content creators the same. Just motherfuckers got more numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, fuck all of that. Once again, my boy, my fam, my one and only homeboy. Nah, I'm just playing. Ladies and gentlemen, my dude, Mr. Redder Gabe. What's up, Gabe?
What's cracking, man? What's up, man? What up, JT?
What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man, chilling.
You big chilling, man. You looking like got rosy cheeks. Nah. But I still want to hear this. The other list of people you talking about, Dirty. You was on Brandon Parker, and Kev, I disagree with you about the Waffle House being an upscale Denny, but that's another topic.
Yeah, Keelan Cole was another guy on my list of people out. I feel like I said with Mac Hollins, this draft is full of wide receivers. You know what I mean? You can get one in the first round if you address the defense and free agency the proper way. You know what I mean? You can get you a guy to play on the opposite side of Devontae Adams in the first round. You know what I mean? You could definitely do that when you got a number 7 pick. If you hit the free agency market properly and build your defense, you can take a chance on a wide receiver at number 7. Right?
I got a question. So, are you more about the draft or more? Okay, let me rescale that, because with our coaching staff, do you feel more comfortable with bringing in free agents or bringing in kids from the draft?
I'll go for it. For me, I wanna spend big on like a couple free agents and then build the rest through draft. Like build like through like that's why I want to go get like a Deron Payne. I wouldn't mind paying, top dollar for like a Deron Payne, and then maybe like I know that's wishful thinking, but like a Jesse Bates to like solidify the middle of the field, and then the rest through like through the draft, because we have enough draft picks to like we can make an impact if we draft right. You know what I mean? I have faith in Ziegler, but it's just I want to go spend big on like a couple of guys that are gonna make a difference. You know what I mean? They're gonna actually make a difference on this defense, and then get the rest and try to make the play, try to get playmakers on in the draft.
I'm good, Wild West, man. I'm just relaxed, man. I'm on the casting couch that y'all famously know about. Just relax, man. How you feel about that, Dirty? About the
About what?
With our coaching staff, do you feel more comfortable with us getting more through the free agency or through the draft? Or are you kind of like where Gabe is at?
So for me, the way I look at it is I don't mind. You know what I mean? I don't mind drafting, but free agency is first. You have to attack and hit in the right spots in free agency. Defensively, I definitely want to hit some targets in free agency defensively. You know what I mean? Offensively, it all depends what's available. Look, one of the things that I know, you know what I mean, and this is something that I know it hasn't been touched on, you know what I mean, because I'm the first one to really hit free agency. SC talked about it a little bit earlier as well, but I've seen some little shack backs, you know what I mean, but not really a lot because I don't follow them. You know what I mean? I don't follow these other guys. I'm not subscribed to them, anything like that. So, I don't really see them. And but what I do know, what I've looked at, just looking at, this season and then looking at salary caps and then looking at teams and what they can afford and the contracts that they got. A lot of this free agency is going to be extremely crazy. There are some teams that have to move they have to move some players. They have to move some high caliber players. They have to get away from these contracts because it's not working out for them. You know what I mean? So these teams, they need to get younger, you know what I mean? And they need to get a lower cap space. So a lot of teams are going to be offering up some trades. They're going to be looking for a couple of draft picks of some sort, some nature. Like I can see a nice shift, you know what I mean, in the NFL this year. You know what I mean? And if you notice, teams aren't inclined to trade within their own division or even sometimes their own conference. You know what I mean? If they're going to get rid of a player, they want that player out completely. If anything, they only have an opportunity of maybe running into him once every 5 to 6 years versus maybe, twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, you know what I mean? Depending on where they go, so like I don't know if you noticed, but that's what teams have been doing recently. It's like, no, I'm not going to trade you to somebody that's close to me that I got to see you in. I'm going to trade you off to somewhere else where if I run into you, it's on a whim, but it won't be every fucking year. So you can definitely watch this free agency period. And I'm telling you, a lot of players are going to get moved. They're going to get moved for draft picks. They're going to get moved because you know what? It's been 3 years. It didn't pan out the way we wanted it to. We still owe you a lot of money. You know what I mean? You can still play, but this team, boom, boom, boom. This team, boom, boom, boom. Look, watch the Raiders make some moves too. Not only on free agents, but maybe trade away a couple of these draft picks to solidify, some other spots. So, you could look, the Rams need draft picks like it ain't shit. You know what I mean? They need draft picks because they gave everything away.
They ain't talking about fuck them draft picks no more, huh?
You know what I mean? So
no, they got a Super Bowl.
They get a Super Bowl out of it. I would take it.
After. You know what I mean? He wanted at least one bowl. If he was gonna pay all that money, you gotta at least give me one bowl. He got one bowl, right?
They got one bowl and a brand new stadium.
It's too damn expensive. They can't afford it. They're gonna have to move on from Jalen Ramsey. We have a lot of picks. Jalen's not gonna command the first, but we do have some seconds. We got some thirds. We got some fourths.
I give a fourth.
We got some packages we can put together. We can package you up a nice, fourth, fifth, and a sixth, because we got 2 or 3 in each one.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So, like,
how much money is he owed?
Money. I think the salary cap is going to be anywhere from $30 to $50 million more than it was last year. You know what
That's
I mean?
estimated. They still haven't figured it out,
They
but
still haven't figured it out, but I think at top is going to be about $50 million more than it was last year.
No, what I mean
this-
is how much is Jalen Ramsey going to be owed? So that way, like, because, like, for me, I want to get that middle of the fucking defense solidified, dog. Like, we need to. That's why I want to go, Deron Payne, draft maybe a middle linebacker, first line, maybe like a Jalen Carter or somebody like that, or if they're there,
he's gonna be gone.
I mean, or some type of, I know there's a linebacker, but if he's not there, then you draft another. What are you gonna go? You're gonna go corner or safety? That's why I want to go. I want to get somebody in the middle of the field, or like just somebody like Deron Payne, sign like a safety, some safety out there, like a Poirier, or like a Jesse Bates if he becomes available and he becomes not too fucking expensive, which I think he is. But if we could maybe get one of those two guys and draft like a linebacker or a defensive, a defensive playmaker in the first round, I think we could turn this defense around. Like that shit's like that's where most defenses are built on. Like if you look at even just like classic defenses, that's where they're built from. Like the middle of the field, they got like a Warren Sapp, they got a Brooks, they got a fucking Lynch, they got a Ed Reed, they got a Ray Lewis, they got a a Saragusa or somebody like that. Like the middle of that field, man, that shit on a defense, if you solidify that shit, I think you build out and like as long as those 3 positions are fucking are good, I think our defense could be good.
So Jalen Ramsey is $20 million. So he signed a 5-year contract for $100 million. His signing bonus was $25 million. His salary is $20 million. His guaranteed was $71. He got 43 of that at his signing. So he's scheduled to be.
How much would the Rams still be on the hook if they got rid of him?
If the Rams traded him, they would owe him
7, 8?
No, they would owe him $26 million.
For the rest of the contract, or just years? That 1 year?
No, because look.
But how many years left on the contract?
Look at it. His total guarantee was $71 million. That was his total guarantee. They gave him 43 of that at his signing. They paid him up front. You know what I mean? It's a 5-year, $100 million deal with a 71.2 mil guarantee, and they gave him 43.7 of that already at his signing. Because they front load their contracts. You know what I mean? So, he got 17. No, let me see. 2020, he played for $1 million. 2021, he played for 1.5. They gave him $5 million for signing in 2020. They gave him $5 million for signing in 2021. In 2022, he played for $17 million. They gave him $5 million for signing. He played for $15 million, and they gave him $5 million at signing. That's $20 million. And then 2023, he played for $17 million and got $5 million at the signing. You know what I mean? So they restructured 3.2. Cap hit was 6. His cap hit was 6, 9, 23, and 25. Dead cap is 32. So they would have to give him roughly 60% of that 32, and then we would pay out the rest.
I think they're gonna negotiate that. They don't want that. That's a bad contract to keep a guy. Nah.
I think, and that's what I'm saying. Like they could move on from that contract. He could come to us, and we could actually do a restructure where we say, hey, look, let's rip this up. You know what I mean? The Rams already paid you your portion. Let's rip it up. Let's start a new one where now he get this money and it's not connected to California, so California can't tax it, but now it's a new contract in Vegas where it's not tax eligible. That would work for him.
That would be an option, but I'm not paying him. I don't have him as one of my top corners right now.
I'm not saying he's my top corner either because he's not.
But what is he going to command is the thing, because we got what?
But he's still a lockdown corner. But here is the other thing. Here's the other thing. You have to have a front line for him to actually be a complete shutdown, lockdown corner. When there is no line and no pressure and wide receivers have all day to run around, he's not staying with them.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the young springable legs like he used to. But if you build up that front line, he would be a great addition to your defensive back room. He's already
safety. Moon is safety. Woo! I think he can play safety, man.
Who, Ramsey? Hell no. He can't play
You don't think so?
Nah, I'd rather take Derwin James
JT's a Debbie Downer, bro. JT's a Debbie Downer. He always got doubt until somebody prove it.
He's never been able to show it, and honestly, he's been on the decline this year. He's getting beat, and he's gonna come to our pass happy conference with the quarterbacks we got in.
When the corners usually lose a step, they move to safety. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, he can make it at safety, like, use more of his, IQ on the field. His, his.
Okay, let me rephrase that. With us, he would be a good safety because we don't have any. He would be an upgrade. But I still would prefer to see him. I would rather see him as a corner, personally, on our team. Derwin James, San Diego is not letting go. I mean, the Chargers are not letting go of him.
Yeah, they ain't letting him go.
Yeah, they're not letting go of him. I think we got a better chance of getting Bosa than Derwin James.
Might be out though.
Sante Samuels Jr., nah, he's locked into. They're not letting that
go. But I'm just saying, I think he may win out.
Yeah, he might win out because he's in competition with his father, and his father won. So that's something.
And the motherfucker had 3 picks in the first half, and they lost.
Now he's going to command top dollar money.
But he's still in his rookie contract, is he not?
Nah, if he's going to want a contract.
I know, but he's still in his rookie contract right now.
Believe so, yeah. But right now,
if he gets traded, it's gonna be because he's gonna be demanding more money.
Yeah,
but he's gonna want to get more money.
Smart to sign him now before the market dictates you're gonna have to pay him even more. Because if he has another year that he has, you're gonna pay a lot more. You're gonna be in like a Josh Jacobs situation again. Now you gotta pay him top dollar.
Asante
Samuel Jr.
Let's see who else. Like, there's no really linebacker. That's why I think we got a draft. We got a draft there.
And my issue is I have no faith in this coaching staff to coach kids up. They haven't done it. I haven't seen him coach anybody up in the past. I haven't seen Patrick Graham be able to coach people up in the past. I've seen him be able to draft. He's drafted guys, yes, but I've seen other people draft people as well, but they don't know how to coach them up into their system. That's where I'm hesitant at. But
Los Angeles Chargers head coach.
They also haven't been able to coach up a lot of veterans either. Like it took us to week 14? Really? For them to look like they were confident.
What do you think about Denzel Perriman though? Do you think they re-sign him or they just let him walk?
Personally, I try to get something for him. I'd rather get rid of you before you start the decline. And honestly, he's He's put out great tape. He has great numbers. There's a lot of people who would want that type of caliber player.
There's going to be that linebacker position. We need to figure that room out, man, because I know Masterson, showed some. He still needs to learn a lot. I mean, Diablo needs to come back, and because he declined last year too. I mean, I know he didn't play much in his first year either, but Diablo needs to get better. Fuck, man, we need to do something.
I'm tired of just seeing people stack numbers. Like, you come to the Raiders and stack numbers. Like, we need real difference makers. And he's not a difference maker.
Stack fucking contracts, bro. They stack their bank accounts, man, and then they don't give us no wins. I want motherfuckers that's gonna come here and stack some wins. Stack me some dubs, bro. So, like I said, that list of people that I felt like was on their way out, Mac Hollins, out just because I think he gets more money somewhere else. Cleve Farrell, I think Cleve Farrell stays. The other guy wanted Keelan Cole. I think he's just out, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd definitely take a chance on a younger wide receiver in like the third, like the 5th, 6th round, even a 7th round. I'd probably give a chance to, you know what I mean, or a 5th round or whatever. You know what I mean? But I don't know really too much about, keeping Keelan Cole, especially for the money. You know what I mean? If I can recoup some money, I'm definitely recouping some money from him. As I said, Foster was out because, like I said, he's going to be one of those tight ends that teams he's going to get the Njoku. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to take the chance to throw him mad dollar, bro.
How many tight ends does that leave us with, though?
It leaves us with 3, because we have Cole following him on a practice squad. So that leaves you with Waller, Horsted, and
Hollister.
Yeah.
And we have Hollister too, or?
But are we going to get rid of him as well?
Yeah, Hollister too. Gronk. If Brady comes, Gronk comes. That's probably what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that.
You got Gronk and Waller.
Yeah, but Gronk may not come until the middle of the season. He's not going to come in the beginning.
You don't know when he's gonna come. Hopefully, he come when he's supposed to. Is at the beginning. Especially if you got a Darren Waller, you can rest a little bit. That's what they did with Cam and Brake. Remember?
Yeah, but Gronk is not trying to play a full season. Gronk just wants to do the playoffs.
Hey, Raider takeover. That's where I'm at, bro. I need me some Tremaine Edwards, bro.
Oh, Edmonds, the fool from the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Bills are gonna let him go.
And Jordan Poyer, bro. I really need me some Jordan Poyer, bro.
I like
America on that list of people that could be out the door. Because
I like him or Jesse Bates, man. Either one of them two. Because Jesse Bates is a baller too, man. That dude, or fucking Poyer. Either one.
Remember, Merrick's not their pick either.
Yeah.
And you can get out from under if you can trade him.
They don't have no. They will, dog. They sure they will do it. They will do it.
They'll trade him if they can. But then you bring in a Jordan Poyer.
If they bring in guys that are like, if they bring in their guys in the in the offseason, like draft them and they're showing, any like, what they want to see in camp or in, preseason, you might watch out next year if fucking Morgan even makes the team, dog, because that shit's like.
I think we need. I mean, I don't like it, but I think we need a lead. We need leaders. We're a leaderless team. We need a vet with a big mouth, with big respect.
Who would be that? Who got?
Because we don't have any type of leadership.
Oh, you would need Brady for that.
But that's only on the offensive side. He ain't gonna be on that defense. Our biggest issue is defense.
Max got to step up, man.
Max has been stepping up as far as he can, man. He needs some help.
No, what I mean is like he just got to be more. I think more vocal, just like that. Because he on the field, there ain't no fucking problem there. You know what I mean? Like Max, you know, he'll show you by example. His motor, is nonstop and all that shit. If he could be more vocal and just like getting more of these young guys' face, because there's going to be a lot of more young guys on the field next year.
Well, a lot of these guys who are going through these battles, you know what I mean, with having to go with the rehabs and not drinking and staying off the drugs and stuff of that nature, right? If you notice a little something about them, is like they're really not standout type guys, with the personality wise. You know what I mean? Even when you look at Max Crosby in his interviews, and I'm not shitting on Max because I love Max to death, bro. But if you notice, he's not a very outgoing guy when he speaks. You know what I mean? He's not gonna go hard. That's not him.
Yeah. Well, he's a homeboy. He always stays home too. I mean, he's very
he's a quiet individual. I mean, like he said, he's a monster once he puts on the gear of war.
What I'm saying is just like, because next year, there's going to be a lot of young dudes on the field. So him just being to be able to assume that role, like even if it's by default or whatever, you know what I mean. But just like somebody like that, I mean, I like that Raider takeover. I do like that. I mean, he could be a little too over the top sometimes, and he's getting a little older in the tooth, but he's a loud dude. He can probably get in there.
No, absolutely.
You don't like Marcus Peters?
Fuck no.
What up, 10?
No,
10 was good.
No,
Optimo was good.
No,
he's just loud. He is loud. He just could be a little bit over the top, but it's just somebody that can maybe get into these motherfuckers' head. But then
because he can't play no more, so it wouldn't resonate with the guys. Like they'll look at him like, nigga, you can't play either. Why am I gonna respect you? Like no, like we need guys who are gonna be leaders and can play, that command the respect. Marcus, he doesn't command respect anymore. Like he gets torched by everything.
Marcus Peters would be cheap. You know what
I mean? I don't need cheap. He's cheap for a reason, though, Dirty.
Wait, man, wait. Let me finish my statement. Shit. Marcus Peters would be cheap. Why? Marcus Peters is on his very, very last contract. All right? Marcus Peters is not doing all that hot. He's not doing that great. And it's Vegas. He's been wanting to be a Raider. He can come here on his own free will. You know what I mean? Ain't no look. I'm with Mike G, bro. Salute Mike G. I'm with Mike G. Marcus Peters 3 years ago. Hey, give him to me. Marcus Peters now, I take him, man. But I sure hope he ain't starting. Like I hope you ain't putting all your eggs in the basket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll take him because I need depth pieces, and I know he can. I know if I don't have to play him all the time, he can shine when I need him to shine. But if I got to put him out there on the field all day, the whole day, every day, nah, I don't want that. I'm good on that. But you give me Marcus Peters as a depth piece veteran, mouthpiece in the locker room, get me fired up and in the right place, I think I take that all day long. I take that all day long.
Yeah.
You can't tell me I'm wrong. And for the right price, it's got to be.
I think you could get him real cheap, dog. Like exactly like you say, he's on the tail end of his career, very tail end of his career. And
you know why? Because no one's gonna give him a contract. That's why.
Hey,
but that's what we've been doing.
Veteran minimum.
How many times we gonna do this? We do this all the time. We give motherfuckers their last contract when they out the door. Unless he's coaching on my sideline, no, fuck out of here. If I'm depending on Marcus Peters to come in and put in any work, I'm not a playoff team. I'm not. Absolutely no, because that's that same fucking mindset of us just like thinking we're gonna get a Jerry Rice type of veteran old guy who's just gonna come in and fucking shock the. We're not getting that with Marcus Peters.
What I'm saying though is if you could draft an Asante Samuel, a Patrick Surtain type, you know what I mean? If you could draft a Asante Samuel and a Patrick, where you don't have to put too much emphasis on Marcus Peters.
You know what I mean? Y'all don't turn me that, man. You want to turn me up? Okay, I'm being fucking mellow. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all
Tom,
done
you got
turned
something
me
to
on.
say.
Y'all done turned
You
me up.
got something negative to say.
I'm not being negative, man. I'm tired of fucking losing the same fucking way by signing these old fucking has-beens, man.
Now we got to build through the draft for
Fucking
sure. We
names.
got to build through the draft for sure. But I was trying to go through by what you were saying. Like we got to get somebody out there, for veteran leadership who's not going to play all the time, but is going to be on the sideline and coaching these fools up. But like Dirty said, if you can get them in here minimum, because the draft you're going to be able to. That's where you're going to have to build this team, because that's where every good organization's built from. You got to build from the draft. So if you can draft like a Asante Samuel type, or somebody like that, man, like fucking even like a Tariq Woolen type, like you got to be able to develop find talent first of all, you know what I mean, and draft them, and then like you say, like I mean that was still to be seen, on this team, but developing them, once they get here, developing them right, and and then it's that's what I think we gotta put most of our our eggs in, like Dirty was saying, most of our eggs at. But that's why I think Marcus Peters would be good, where he'll be like a depth piece, him second piece. Not we can't count on him starting, like you said. If we're gonna count on him starting, fuck no, we're not a playoff team. Don't be happy if we win fucking 5 games next year.
This is my thing. For you to even think about Marcus Peters tells me your mindset is not in the right place. Is Dirty right about bringing up Marcus Peters if you have injuries, you're in week 6, 7? Yeah, you can come in like that. But I don't even want to think about bringing in Marcus Peters. Old legs, can't run, was known as a cover guy who can't cover. Why am I going to bring that in or even throw any money at him? If I have a kid who resembles Marcus Peters that needs to be coached up, then I bring him in.
Time out. Did Marcus Peters just play this weekend?
Yep.
Was he not in the playoffs?
I didn't watch, so I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, man, wait. Yeah,
I didn't know he was on the
Marcus
team.
Peters played in the playoffs, bro.
Or for who?
For Baltimore.
How'd that go?
I mean, they lost, but
No. How'd that go? I want to know what he did. What did he do? Was he impactful?
Marcus Peters stats.
No, he wasn't. I mean, the defense played overall, good, but like I wouldn't say he was impactful on the defense. But
so then, why would I even bring? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not bringing him in here if. Like I need guys who can make an impact. I don't like you can have one thing and have a voice, but I need you to play. Because your voice ain't gonna mean shit if you can't play. Because I can't respect the guy who can't play. He tries to tell me that I'm doing something wrong. Like you didn't show me what I'm doing wrong. That's the issue we have right now. Is we have guys who are trying to tell guys that they're playing wrong, but they can't even show them what they're doing wrong.
He's fucking only 30 years old.
Who, Marcus Peters?
Yeah.
The nigga look 40.
For reals, bro. He's only 30 years old.
So he had
only one interception.
Yeah, 47 combined tackles this year. He had a sack. He had an interception. For his career, he has.
No, I want to hear career. I just what he produced in the game, like the last 6 games.
And the thing about it is, he missed last year completely, 2021.
So he came back from an injury.
So, yeah, I believe, you know what I mean? He's got at least another 2 years in him. And like I said, I bring him in on veteran minimum, and then in my draft, I'm going to build around him, and I'm going to let these guys learn from a guy that we know has produced at a high level.
So, okay, this is my thing. If we bring him in, who do you get rid of? Because he's going to have to play. He's not a guy who just sits down. He's not a sit-down guy.
Anthony Everett. I'm getting rid of Anthony Everett, bro.
Easily.
Getting rid of Anthony Everett.
I mean, at this point, too, I mean, the guys that you had playing at the end were what? Tyler Hall and shit like that, you know what I mean? So
I'm not a Rocky Sin guy. I'm not. I never liked them, didn't want them. I think Hall and Webb are better corners, personally.
Yeah, this one did play every single game. I mean, they didn't have too many fucking stats. I'm
gonna be honest, I didn't even know he was on the squad.
Yeah, he played 17 games.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, if we have pieces in place where he would be able to coach up the young talent that we had? Absolutely, because now
That's
he's
where I want him at. That's what type of role I want him at.
But
Like,
until I get those pieces, I'm not even
yeah,
thinking about bringing you to my squad.
yeah. No, I mean,
Because you're gonna. He doesn't even fit in the caliber. His play
but
style
at his
doesn't
age,
fit into what
like you're
Patrick
saying,
Graham is.
but like you're saying, at his age with his production and everything, he's gonna be one of those guys that's gonna be there at the end of free agency anyway. Like once preseason starting anyway. So once teams are already all established and shit like that, I think Marcus Peters will be out there for grabs. You know what I mean? That's where I think we'll be able to make that decision if we already have the right pieces, like a draft. Because I don't think Marcus Peters will get signed early. He's one of those type of guys.
How many years he played? I thought he was older than 30. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was more close to my age.
He got his rookie year right here, 2015.
His rookie year was 2015.
Yeah, with KC.
It's only been 7 years.
Yeah, he's been fucking only in the damn. It seems like he's been in the year for a lot longer than that.
Wow, man.
His first 3 years, he started off good. I mean, rookie year, eight picks. Second year, 6. First 3 years he started off clean, and then he got traded. You know what I mean? Because he was stuck. You know, he got traded to the Rams.
Yeah, he went there to the Rams. Then went from Rams.
Then in Baltimore. Yeah.
And then from Baltimore, he's at Baltimore now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Baltimore now. She's been at Baltimore since 2019.
But they're gonna get rid of him because they just signed Roquan.
Yep, $100 million. I mean, his last, this year he came back from injury. He didn't have good numbers, but 2020, which is, that's going to be far removed, 3 years. But that year he had 4 picks. That was his last, full year before his like that. I guess that year he got I think he tore his Achilles or something, or ACL in 2021. That's why he don't have stats for 2021. But in 2020, he had 4 picks, 52 tackles, fucking still a sack. So he was still productive then. It's just now maybe getting a full year under him. Maybe he's and then change of scenery, dog. Who knows? He's still 30. He's not on the wrong end of 30 yet.
How many times are we gonna say that change of scenery to Vegas?
He has multiple years he has multiple years with multiple interceptions. This was his first year of only having less than 2. You know what I mean? This is only a year of having less than 2. He had 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then so like Gabe was
saying, he missed the year, and then this year he had 1
year, and then he came back
But this is okay. I get it. Okay, I will have to reevaluate that. I thought he was older. He feels like he's been in the league a lot longer than 7 years. Is he a charismatic voice? He is what we're missing. He would be. He checks off a lot of boxes. My thing is this: are we catching him? We're not catching on him going up. He's coming down, man. He's coming down on the end of his career. I don't want to give another fucking veteran their last contract. I'm tired of giving veteran contracts.
I feel you though. I do feel you.
I'm tired of giving guys their fucking victory parade. I don't want a victory parade. No, I don't want that.
I gotta go back real quick. I gotta go all the way back. I was asked 2 questions that I start, and I said that I would go back to them, and I'm, I gotta keep a man. I gotta stay a man of my word. The first one was, I believe the first one. Hold on, let me make sure this was the first one. Let me go. No, first one is from Benjamin at 9:12 p.m. He asked if TB12 comes to the Raiders, which players are coming with him?
Just him.
Hopefully the center. That's all I would want. Because the rest of the guys, I don't think. You maybe get a Levante David, but I don't think you get a Levante David just because Levante David already won his Super Bowl with the Bucs. He's been drafted by the Bucs, and I think he wants to be a Buck for life. You know what I mean? He's already been in there for fucking almost 10 years, so I think it's gonna be hard to get Levante David out of a Buck uniform, especially since he's already got his ring.
Personally, he probably just comes by himself. And honestly, I don't want Nobody.
I mean, if you get
I don't want
if you
nobody
get rid of
to
Mac,
Go
if
ahead.
you get rid of Mac Hollins, do you take a chance on a Julio Jones?
I'd rather get Mike Evans. I don't want Julio Jones. I don't. Again, if I don't want,
No, yeah, of course. No, I'm
if
just saying.
I don't want Marcus Peters, I for damn sure don't want Julio Jones.
Yeah, that's old. I mean, he's old. He's
Yeah,
washed up.
I would want Mike Evans. Hey, yo, can you get Mike Evans?
Or what
I
about
mean,
a Godwin?
we already used one quarterback to get the best receiver in the league. Hey, you got a relationship with Mike Evans? See what you can do.
What about a Godwin?
He could take the top off what we need. We need a speedster.
And he got hands, man. He
Brandon Bolden.
Say that again.
What do you do with Brandon Bolden?
Time to come to the coaching booth, brother. Get your ass out of them pads. I think you might be a better coach than some of the guys we already got on our roster. To be honest with you, and you got rapport with the players.
We still got Sincere McCormick back there. We still got Britton Brown that we got to, Zamir.
Britton Brown's a practice squad guy until they bring him up. I don't even want to hear his name no more. I love.
No, but what about you don't like I mean, we haven't seen much of him. I mean, I know that they stashed him away for a reason. What about Sincere?
That's until Josh does something different. I'm not. Hey man, I'm only gonna value what's been played.
Oh yeah, he's our workhorse for damn sure. I mean, we gotta re-sign him. That's the most important.
At this time, the guy wasn't called up, didn't play it down, and if he's not playing it down, he's gonna have to show something in the offseason and in preseason. Until then, I'm not valuing him like someone who's on the active roster.
I want to re-sign Abdullah, dude. Like that dude. I mean, he's valuable. He could be valuable back there especially for if we, re-sign Jacobs. That's a good. At the end of the year,
he's the veteran on the team on offense. He's the veteran.
Yeah, he was starting to find his niche on this offense too, man. Like that dude. I mean, Amir was starting to, get better in this offense. I think. I mean, that would be a big, re-signing if we could do that. Like that would be because I think he could, kick off return because we're gonna need somebody back there maybe, so he could still do that. I like Amir, man. Amir's pretty good.
All right, so I got this question.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing with Denzel Perryman?
Deuces. Get value for him, man. I love you.
Sign and trade or what?
Mm-hmm. I'd get value for him, man.
You gonna sign and trade?
Yeah.
If
I'm rehauling the team, he doesn't improve the team. He just looks good.
Not on the contract.
Huh?
He's not on the contract.
If we don't sign him, then let him go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to let him walk.
He's not improving the team.
I would want to I want to settle just because that dude. I just like the way he plays, but it's still it's old school. It's old school, and I mean, and it's not meant for this type of football. But I don't know. I just
this is what I realized.
You wouldn't re-sign him and build around him. You go get you an outside linebacker like Edwards, man. Come on.
He's not a guy you build around.
At middle linebacker, he's a beast.
Mm-hmm. He puts up stats, but you don't build around him. He's not feared.
I think the middle of the defense, though, it attributes to a lot of that, though, bro. Because it's like if you can get somebody in here dominant in the middle, like a fucking Deron Payne right in front of him, oh my God, that shit brings so much load off of him.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Look, I'm personally bringing back Denzel Perryman, bro. I'm bringing back Denzel Perryman.
Gotta get help for him up front.
I'd be willing to give him a couple of dollars and get me a Deron Payne up front, right? I'll go get me a Edmonds out of Buffalo. You know what I mean? If they so decide to let him walk or whatever, especially with them New York taxes, you know what I mean? If I can entice him to come here, I put him on the out, man, bro.
But that's the thing, for him to come here, like, we're going to lose out on other things because they're going to ask for money.
Yeah, but you got to also remember, they're in Vegas. They don't have to ask for a lot.
That's why they're going to ask for. No, I understand. No one's going to give us a friendly deal. They're not. They saw how we treated.
Bullshit.
Really?
Bullshit.
I'm sorry. I just saw what you
Monte
did.
gave us a friendly deal. Nobody thought that was
Hold
going to
on.
happen.
But
You ain't even
that
think he
wasn't
was
because
going to
of
sign
That
at all.
wasn't because of the Raiders, though. You know that. That
Doesn't
wasn't because
matter.
of the Raiders.
No, you said no one's going to give the friendly deal. That's
The
not
friendly
true.
deal was because of my best man and my godfather's son. I mean,
I don't
the
know
son.
though, man. That
I'm
Brady
like
effect.
that's where the deal came in.
Bro.
If they
But
do
that's
end
the
up signing
thing.
Brady, though, if they do end up signing Brady, they are going to get guys in here to sign a friendly
I'm
deal.
saying, yeah, because he's going to bring him in. They're not coming in because of the relationship they got with Josh McDaniels.
Oh yeah, of course.
They're not coming for that.
That's not
That means
But-
you're going to have to sign someone to bring somebody
So
in.
there is a way motherfuckers give a friendly deal. Because you said a minute ago, you said there's no way.
I said that came from the players bringing their friends in.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Unless-
but you said
unless
there was
you're
no
doing-
way
unless-
anybody was giving us a friendly deal. And I said there was. It got to be. Motherfuckers do it.
But I'm not moving on hoping that I can get a guy to convince a guy.
It's not about
And
moving
then
on
let's
hope.
be honest.
It's about having a discussion of what the options are, the things that could happen. It's not about what you're moving on. It's about the options. You don't have to shit on everything everybody say, bro. Come on, man.
I'm not
Damn.
shitting on everything. I just said I don't want to see.
All I said was
You said Marcus
Get some
Peters.
fucking water.
You said bring in Marcus Peters, a
you
washed
said, oh hell no.
up corner. He's not. He's a washed up corner now. I don't want another washed up corner. I've seen enough washed up corners. Julio Jones, a washed up receiver. I don't want to see another washed up receiver.
Man,
I've seen enough.
I feel like I keep getting bit by like
That's the common sense knocking you. Like, hey man, we keep doing the same shit over and over again. Like, I'm tired of seeing the same shit over and over again. Always trying to bring in these fucking Wiley Vance or a guy. Fuck that, man. I've seen that shit enough. We had 13 fucking years of that before we had Carr. I don't need to see that shit again.
What up, Diego? Alfredo? Drone, what's good with mine?
Like, man, like I don't get why we just fucking like get has-beens, man. I'm tired of getting has-beens.
I'm not talking about getting a starter, bro. I'm talking about getting
That's the
somebody
thing. We
good.
need starters though, dude. That's the problem. We're talking about getting. We don't have a team. So we're talking about adding pieces. We're not even at that. We need play pieces before we can even have add-on players
We need some veteran leadership, right?
that can play. That can play.
He can play.
Marcus Peters is a locker room guy.
What do you mean? He can play.
The only thing though is like, how are we going to
Denzel
sign
Perryman
everybody?
can play. I'm
We're
talking about
gonna
guys
have
who
to.
will make an impact to win games.
But as many holes as we have on our defense, though, JT, though, we're gonna have to find guys like that.
Does he feel a need? No, he doesn't feel a need.
So you gonna tell me
Not Marcus Peters.
Denzel Perryman? You gonna tell me Denzel Perryman didn't do anything this year?
I didn't
He
see a
did.
difference in our defense, really. Did you?
I did.
Where?
When he
I
was
know
on the
when, I know
field,
when he was off the field, we fucking sucked.
And when he was on the field, we still fucking
He looked
sucked.
a lot better.
And they still fucking sucked.
No,
They
bro.
still ranked in the bottom of the
No,
fucking
bro.
league.
No, that is not true, bro.
Where were they ranked at when he was playing?
when he came back, that's when they were like, they started playing okay because I mean, I remember they were like,
Where
For-
were we
for,
ranked when he was playing?
because I mean, for a reason, for a stretch there, I think they were like, I think they were ranked in the top 15 or something like that for a little while, for like that 4-game winning streak that they had. And he was playing, and then he got hurt because he got hurt in that Rams game.
So for a streak, we were decent.
No, yeah, we were. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But
That's what I'm saying.
we need other guys. We're gonna need to fill holes on this defense. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to find guys that are like
really gonna make
like
me look
that.
a Debbie Downer because during our streak we were playing ass quarterbacks. Like if you want to be honest,
Bro, we
when
were
we
playing
played
ass quarterbacks. We playing ass quarterbacks, right?
I'm saying, I'm
Herbert?
saying,
We playing
I'm
ass head
saying
coach. We
our,
playing ass
our
head coach who
defense
didn't
looks
never
good
coach
against
nothing in his life.
garbage quarterback. Our defense looks really
We
good.
lost to an NFL analyst.
Say that again.
We lost to a fucking NFL analyst.
Hey, he looked good against Justin Herbert out there.
And you
That
saw Justin
second game.
Herbert blow a 27-point lead. So how good is he?
Nah, Perryman missed way more
No,
than one game.
I know.
Bro.
I said
He was
Perriman
suspended.
is
He was
good. I'm
suspended
saying
for one game.
he doesn't
He
change the
missed
game.
the season. He missed the first 3 games of the season. Yeah, he missed like the first 3 games of the season because
Okay.
he tried to play. He got hurt right before the Diego game. He tried to play. He couldn't go. He set out that game plus 2 games past that. Came back.
Wasn't he hurt last year too?
Nah. He only missed 1 game last year.
So it sounds like this is about to be an ongoing issue with him because he's getting older.
It's always been an ongoing issue with him. That's why he hasn't got the big contract. But the thing about it is, when you ask the man to do everything, look, put some pieces around it. You know what I mean? Put some pieces around it. Like, he is a solid middle linebacker for you.
He is.
He is a solid
I think we can get something for him and really
You
build.
would have to sign him and then hope for a trade.
Well, I mean, if you want to, you're gonna have to sign him regardless if you're gonna keep him.
What up, Terrence? What up, what up, we the people?
I mean, we're gonna have to sign him regardless. He's one of our better defensive players. Because what are we replacing him with?
I'm not saying he's a highlight to our D, Twan. You know
Then
what I mean?
that
I'm
means
not
you
saying
could
he's a highlight,
use it.
what I am saying is, you
So
have
he's
somebody
expendable.
out there that, huh?
So he's expendable then.
I wouldn't expendable.
I wouldn't say expendable just because there's limited options out there, bro, in the middle linebacker position.
It really is.
So he's not gonna play middle no more. I think that's gonna be Diablo's position.
Diablo.
He took his spot.
Look,
Over Perriman.
Yes, he took his spot. I don't understand why y'all don't want to realize that. He's gonna take it. You'll see when he come back. He took his spot. He got hurt.
Again.
Yes, the same. And then Perriman got hurt.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
I know.
Diablo got hurt
I know
early this
Diablo's
season.
a lot cheaper than Perriman. Diablo's gonna be a lot cheaper than Perriman.
Yeah, but
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know, bro.
Diablo's just not even on
I'm not
the
saying
level.
that he's a better player. I'm just saying they're gonna move on from him.
They may not.
Yeah, I mean, because they need to fill holes, and if they could get him, cheap, which I don't.
Because Diablo
Well,
was
that's right.
producing. Diablo was making the
But
tackles.
our defense was better with Perryman.
I agree. But that's what we see. The problem is we're not the
You
coach.
put- like Gabe said, you put a Deron Payne out in front of him. You know what I mean? You put a Deron Payne out in front of him. You know what I mean? You go get like a Trey Edmonds. You know what I mean? Style outside linebacker. You know, you freshen up that defensive backfield. You know, you play Clee the way you've been playing Clee. You know, hopefully Chandler Jones bounce back. If not, you know what I mean. You address that. You address that too. And
So
so
this is the question that we're gonna have to ask.
shit, Clee came in and played lights out on the edge.
Yeah, he getting dropped. I would keep Perriman over Clee. Here's the issue. They can't guard in coverage. He's just a run stopper. We have tight ends in our division.
We need a draft. I think that's where we need to go and draft somebody.
But that's what I'm saying. There's holes in his game. He's really a one-dimensional guy. He doesn't have good hips. He's coming off an injury. He's getting older. I mean, this is the year we can get the most value for him, honestly. And his stats are going to back it, and it's going to show with his plus minus in the statistics book. So get something for him.
You're gonna have first off, I'm not a sign and trade with this guy, bro. I'm not a sign and trade with Denzel Perryman. I'm not going to take the risk of signing him, hoping for a trade, and then don't get a trade and then got the money on the books.
So
if
is there a
I'm
market
signing
for him?
him, I'm signing
It's
him.
just hard to do that in football. It's hard
Wait,
to do that.
is there a market for him?
Bro, I
might be.
Because
don't
no,
think
there's a
it's
market for the
high
position.
him. I think he's going to stay in Vegas. I think they're going to reach a deal. You know what I mean? That's suitable to him because he has an injury history, and then they're gonna build this defense the proper way. He'll teach. You know what I mean? Because look, you still got Matthew Butler. You know what I mean? You still got Butler or Darion Butler. I'm sorry. You still got Darion Butler. You know what I mean? You still got Matherson, who came out and played great ball. But look, if you continue to let Perryman, Tutorlich, Matherson can end up being a good middle linebacker for you at some point in time. Who knows? Or you could draft one. There's a bunch of them this year. There's about 6 or 7 of them.
Look at JT.
Everything you know, bro.
Everything.
Like, hold on, man. I'm so tired. Look, man.
Bro, you can't have a team full of rookies.
You can if you rebuild it. You
No, I
can
mean-
if you commit to
Bro,
rebuild it.
who the hell? Look,
Commit.
I don't. Hey, look. You will
Look,
get a
are we
time-
gonna
you will get-
commit to
you will get a-
rebuild
you will
or
get a
not?
timeout. You will get a timeout if you bring up the reword again.
I've never brought it up. I'm the one who never said we was rebuilding. Out of the word,
Automatic timeout. Anybody mentions rebuild, you get an automatic timeout. Automatic. Don't bring that rebuild bullshit up in here.
we
I
need
don't
to
wanna hear it.
reconstruct this
Same
team
shit.
from the ground up.
Don't try to
From the
get-
ground up.
Don't try to get
We can say it
architectural
again.
with the words,
I got a vocabulary. We can
Motherfucker,
reconstruct this
fucking
team
reading
from
it
the
in
ground
color.
up.
Hey, don't be trying to get architectural with the words.
Just-
I got a vocabulary too. Be
This
trying- don't-
motherfucker reading it.
I know it's gonna be a
Source.
really good pod.
Hey, Terrence, you want a timeout? You want a fresh one? Huh? You want a fresh one, Terrence? You want a fresh one?
I mean, the only thing what I like about like the NFL nowadays though is like even that word, you know what I mean? It's they're so quick to fucking like turnarounds now, dog. Like you could see like what teams were last place last year and then fucking you know first place this year. It's like that shit happens, dog. In the NFL, it's happening more and more. You know, and teams are fucking starting to draft better. Like, you know, you got the Seahawks who people didn't think they were gonna be shit this year. You know, and they drafted good. You know what I mean? They drafted good. The Jets drafted good. I mean, they didn't make it to the playoffs, but I mean, they were a team that fucking sucked last year. You know what I mean?
I
You
guess
can build to the draft. You just gotta draft well, but also you're gonna have to get some free agents in here, dog, and you're gonna have to fill some holes because, like you said, you're gonna have to get just some of those guys that are just gonna be vocal out there.
You
And
do
keep
that when you're
them going.
trying to win, Gabe. To fill holes with veterans and all that, you're doing that when you're trying to win. Unfortunately, from what I've seen, they're not. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say this shit. I know y'all ain't gonna want to hear this shit. You know what needs to retire? The Raider fucking way. Because if we continue to do a shit the Raider way, we're not gonna fucking win. That shit is outdated. That shit is old. We need to evolve, unfortunately. We can't do the shit the way we used to do things.
We don't do
I
that.
I know. I fucking hate saying. I hate fucking saying it. But you also
Why
know
can't
I
we
hate
get back to
fucking
good
things,
defense? What's wrong with getting back to good defense?
huh?
What's wrong with getting back to hard hitting defense?
It doesn't win.
Look,
It doesn't win. It
that's the
doesn't
only
win.
reason I see that we don't do it the Raider way. Is
Hold on. We had Jonathan Abrams. No, the hard hitting defense of guys get injured and they don't stay on the field. Abrams, Perriman,
Hey,
Debo.
look,
You want me?
listen
I'm
what
like
I'm
they just get injured.
what I'm saying. We do not play hard, physical, lights out, solid defense. We don't.
What team does that wins?
Hey, you asked the question.
No. I said it needs. We need to get rid of it And you said, what's wrong with playing hard, solid defense? I said it doesn't win. Tell me a defense that you just described that wins.
Dallas.
What? Wait, what?
Dallas got a good deep. What are you talking about?
The Niners.
Good defense, bro. What are you talking about?
The Niners?
The Niners? The Niners?
The key word was win.
They're winning.
I said win. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by win.
What do you mean? I see 13 W's in the column. That's a win.
The Super Bowl. The Super Bowl.
So if they win the Super Bowl, what?
We need to. Then you adopt what they did. And how did they get their defense, Dirty? How did they get their defense?
Hey, look.
No.
They drafted
No. Don't deviate. Don't deviate.
They drafted their defense.
Okay, then. Did they bring in?
Did I ever say don't draft your defense?
Hold on. No, you said don't use the word that's gonna get you timed out. Is that not what they did?
I'm not them.
In order to win, you have to do that.
They also went through free agency and got some pieces too. Don't act like they didn't. They went and got some veteran free agency pieces too.
To coach up the pieces they already had there.
That's what I'm asking for Marcus Peters, nigga. Goddamn. Thank you for proving.
Do we have anybody for him to coach up? Do we have anybody for him to coach up? Do we have anybody that resembles?
We have 10 draft picks. That's what I'm saying.
Marcus Peters? Who on the team resembles the young Marcus Peters?
Just like
but you got a draft this year. That's what I'm saying. You haven't had a draft.
My thing is, who is he going to coach up though?
But you haven't had a draft under this regime, so we don't know who we're gonna get.
Amik Robinson, coach up Amik.
We still haven't drafted.
He's probably gonna be another one that's gone. I know.
I'm saying the same things you're saying. Is just that you're not like. I don't know if you're saying like. We got to build through the draft. No matter what, we got to build through the draft. That's the only way we're going to build sustainable fucking, winning, year by year.
My thing is this. No, I hear what you're saying. I would want to bring him when we have pieces here.
Coach up Sam Webb. Thank you, we the people.
No, yeah, of course. We have to worry about.
You're finally using your head, Sam Webb. Okay, cool.
Coach
we're going to have to worry about guys that are, the top of the free agency.
I don't think Hobbs would resonate good with him.
Hey, look, you gonna resonate good. If you want to play good, you gonna Tyler Hall. Look, there's a players that need to be coached up, especially if they're gonna be here next year. They need to get coached up. Marcus Peters could coach these cats up.
He can. The only thing is, we don't play his style of defense. We don't. He doesn't run anything that looks like Baltimore's defense.
Bro, we don't play our style of defense.
So this is the thing. So he's coaching the guys to do something different than what the actual defensive coordinator is calling. That's counterproductive. He doesn't go good with our coaching. Like I said, if we had a different coaching staff, I'd say yes. But I'm basing it on the fucking guys we have that are coaching our team. He doesn't play well in our system. They don't play that. So he's going to coach our guys to be good at what they do. It doesn't resonate with the actual play call that's going to be on the field.
All Amik needs to do is hone in his technique just a little bit more, bro.
Then get a fucking defensive back coach to work on.
Yeah, because the only thing about Marcus Peters is that what I would think he's vocal, but what I would think it would hurt a young player is that he's a dude that likes to take a lot of risk. So he might, not, it might not be the right thing to teach young players because not every young player can do that.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Even funnier than that was certain.
Coach up teamer.
He said, "Hey, Joe." He said, "Coach up, not perform a miracle." Yeah, hey, bro, that would be a miracle to coach up Teamer, bro. Like Teamer's out of here. I should have put him on there too, bro. Yeah,
I'm just saying we got a draft for sure, but we have to get some.
Yeah.
We need to revamp the fucking roster. To be
Gabe,
honest
I'm
with you.
with you, bro. We gonna have to draft something, Gabe. Like we gonna have to get that. We gonna have to that defense, bro. There's too many draft picks, bro. It's just
Too
way
many.
too many draft picks to not build that defense. You could properly build that D. That's for real.
I'll be honest, dude.
Yeah, what?
I
We
see
had
us
13,
getting
12,
two offensive
13 picks, something
linemen,
like
man.
that. 12
Stop.
or 13.
I'm
Stop.
honest, man. I see us getting two offensive fucking linemen this draft. And not to say that would be the wrong picks, but it's just gonna piss me off to see that.
I would
don't
want to
know
get. I would want to address free
because
agency
the
with one of
defense
those.
needs more help.
I would want to address free agency with at least, if you're saying two, I would at least free agency with one of them, because you're gonna need, if you're gonna get, say, like, if for any chance you want to get Brady in here, you're gonna have to get veterans in here. He's not gonna want to be protected by. That's one thing that I think you've seen the last couple games. He's gonna be asking whatever team he goes to. If it's not us, he's gonna be asking for a fucking top-notch offensive line.
If Brady comes here, we're probably not drafting nobody on defense.
He's gonna want a top-notch offensive line.
He's gonna be like, look, y'all better take care of my 47-year-old ass. You better spend the house on fucking offensive line.
Look, I'm down with Ramsey or Peters too, bro. You know what I mean?
They're better than what we have, but fuck, man, like I don't want to commit so much money to guys that are on the downslope.
Look, first off, like I said, bro, Peters on a veteran minimum, maybe $2 million above that. It's not a lot.
He's not getting a veteran minimum,
bro. If they,
you and I both know he's not going to get that. Like, come on,
I said
we know
you put
that.
$2 million above that for us. $2 million above that. He's not getting a big contract.
What is he making right now?
He's gonna make me go in here and
check. Yeah. You making me think about it. I'm gonna make you. Yes.
Marcus Peters contract.
We just gotta be ready to be surprised this offseason for damn sure. That's for damn sure, though.
Man, it's already surprising and quite demoralizing almost. And it's not just with the quarterback; it's with the other shit, man. Didn't bring a note. Nothing, man. I'm just waiting. Motherfuckers already know what's gonna happen. Whew, man, it's gonna be.
So, 2021, he had to restructure. They paid him base salary of $4 million and a $2 million signing bonus, even though he didn't play. $10 million is what he played for this year. He's a UFA.
You think you want that? You want that?
So 2019 he played for $5 million. 2020 10. 2021 he missed, but he still got the $4 million. Then he had the 10. Now he's a UFA. The last contract was 3 years, $42 million, $8 million signing bonus. He had a $14 million average. His total guarantee was 32. His guaranteed at signing was 21.
Yeah.
This is why I say don't even waste your time with him. This is exactly why I've been saying that. We're not getting what we think we can ask him for. He's not asking for that.
So if you got him, what would you pay?
If I was to get him?
If you was to get him, what would you pay? What would be the contract?
If I had young guys that needed coaching, I would pay him at most. And I probably
I'll pay 6.
I'd give him like he's not gonna come there for 6. You would have to give him maybe like 8. 8 to 7. if it's 6, you're gonna have to give him years and a bonus and some other things that he would ask for, because he's never put like he's been a top tier corner. He's been paid like a top tier corner. He's not gonna ask for chump change or pennies, and he's not. I thought he was older. He's not actually that old.
So his first contract with Kansas City, he made 7.7. His second contract was with the Rams. They paid him 4.9. His final contract was with the Ravens, and they paid him 47.
Yeah, but he took a pay cut to go to the Rams, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I know he took a pay cut to go to the Rams. You know what I mean? It was actually the rest of the money that Kansas City owed him.
Oh, so he still got paid. It was just.
So it was actually a total.
Damn, though. So he hasn't made that much money in his career, huh?
His next contract is not going to be $40 million.
Yeah, I mean, you making around 40. That's pretty decent money.
I mean, we had one contract at 40, but he had one at 7 and then one at 4.
Well, the rookie deal was the one
earning $60 million. In his 8 years in the NFL, he's made $60 million.
Yeah, it's not bad.
His next contract is going to be somewhere in the 22, 23 range.
Because you would think, you know what I mean, with your first 3 years, you know, you got fucking what he had 8 picks, then 6, then 5 and shit. So it's like
he's on a downcline. He's declining.
I'm telling you.
No, but you would think that, you know, you would get at least one of those big contracts, you know what I mean? Which it was with 40 something is not bad, but I mean, with the money that the fucking DBs are making this year, you would think, you know, he would be up there.
You would think, but because of the actual
pay cut,
and what it is he's been, you know what I mean, you can look at his last contract to be roughly about 23 to 32 mil. It's going to have to be a three-year contract, no less. He may go one extra year with 4, but he's going to be looking for a 3-year contract at probably no less than 32, with maybe 20 guaranteed.
Give me Ramsey instead. I'd rather pay Ramsey.
Yeah,
man, I'd rather pay Ramsey too, but
because I would think, I would go exactly with the people. I would go extended. I would go $6 million a year and with a chance to make maybe 8 with incentives. You know what I mean?
I would go Ramsey or go after the
Ramsey. Then safety. I like that guy. I think SC was talking about him earlier. He's from the Eagles. That guy. He's gonna be a free agent. Chauncey Charter, something Johnson. That guy. That's their safety. He used to play for the Saints, but he's gonna be a free agent this year too. Fucking Chauncey Gardner or something like that. He's a good safety. That'd be a good guy to bring in here too. If we can't get like one of those big guys like a Jesse Bates or someone like that. That's a good guy to get out here.
I'll have to look at the players available. I've been off of that. I've been doing some scout work, trying to lock down an opportunity to go watch the Super Bowl.
Players available for next year.
Yeah, Chauncey Gardner Johnson. That's his name. Chauncey Gardner Johnson. That dude. He's good.
Defensive backs available: Marcus Peters, Bradley Roby, James Bradbury, Jonathan Jones,
Bradbury,
Anthony Jones, Anthony Brown, Emmanuel Mosley, Cameron Sutton, Troy Hill, Anthony Averett, Patrick Peterson, Nick Needham.
Oh, that's what I was bringing as a leader. I'd bring Peterson over as the coach my guys up. Absolutely.
Now
I said to coach our guys up.
So let me give you his market value, since that's the guy you want to bring in. 6.4.
As the coach up my guys and give us a couple reps, yes.
What's his age?
And I think he's better than Peters.
What is his age though? I don't like I know he is.
Peters is like 35, 30, he's like
around there, right?
36. Yeah. He's like a year or two younger than me.
Because he started with
He's
the
32.
Vikings, right?
He's 32.
He's 32. He's been in the NFL for 12 years.
Damn, dog, he's not that old.
Oh, I think I'm
12
about the other
years. It's just like because he came out of the league quick.
I think you got him. I think you got him and Marcus Peters mixed up.
No,
No,
who was the
Marcus
other?
Peters
Who was
is
the other
30.
guy at Arizona?
His that was Patrick Peterson.
Was I thinking about somebody Wilson?
And Marcus Peters market value is 9.8.
I'll take Patrick Peterson any day over Marcus Peters.
Bradbury's good. Bradbury's gonna cost a lot too, no? Because what he fucking cost $20 million this year.
Hey, isn't? Oh no, I think he read
Market
out.
value 17.1.
Fuck, that's a lot for Bradbury.
Let's see, Jonathan Jones. Let's see what Jonathan Jones is.
Who does he play for?
12.4. The Patriots. That's the corner.
Man, I don't want to see another motherfucker who had a Patriot uniform.
That dude.
I'm so tired of seeing Patriots. I'm so tired of seeing Patriots.
Look, I don't care. Look, I'm gonna say this right now, bro. I'm gonna make this statement, and I'm gonna say it right now. And this is how I feel. You can be mad at me all you want to. This is how I feel. I don't give a fuck where you have played. If you can come in here and fucking win, then come in here and fucking win.
Let's see. I'm gonna check something out.
Players go everywhere. Players always leaving teams and going somewhere else.
Especially nowadays.
That's the nature of the NFL. It's just the nature of the NFL. Motherfuckers leave rivals all the time for the other rival and end up winning Super Bowls. That's just the nature of how it is sometimes. I don't care where you play. I don't give two shits. If you can come in here and fucking win, then let's fucking win.
I agree with that. But I'm still going to say I don't want to see another Patriots guy for a while.
Hey, what about you got unrestricted free agent?
I agree with you, but I'm still tired of seeing motherfuckers who's on the Patriots helmet. Look, if Bill Belichick ain't coming with him, fuck it, I don't want him.
Hey, would you take at safety? Would you want to go out there and try to go get like a Jimmy Ward? His market value is 7.6 million. He's with the Niners. He's a safety for the Niners. He plays on the other side of Hufanga. His fucking market value is only 7.6 million. That's not bad at all, because if you go the only two guys above him, which are Jordan Poyer and Jesse Bates, which those guys are fucking easily above. Their market values are like 13, and then like Jesse Bates like 17.
I want Poyer at 13.
Jimmy Ward is at 7.6. I would want Poyer too, but that's if you could get a Jimmy Ward, I mean that dude.
Who's the guy that's from Denver?
Ooh, let's see. Then you also got Adrian Amos too, the free safety from Green Bay. He's gonna be a free agent. Let's see, from Denver. Kareem Jackson.
I think it's gonna be too much.
His market value
is 16.6.
His market value is only 3.5. Kareem Jackson.
Yeah, Emmanuel Mosley's asking 6. They want 16.6 on his market value.
Adrian Amos, that's the safety from this is on Spot Track. His average annual salary is 6.8 million.
And he's the one. What squad?
He's from Green Bay. He came from Penn State. Adrian Amos. See, like you got Jesse Bates. He's the top free agent for safeties.
Would you bring in Troy? Would you?
I haven't really been looking at like safeties, and it's been minimal corners because I didn't. The corners who I think were gonna be like free agents, I wasn't really too fond of.
I got 13 million right there.
For the
About
price
Troy
that they're
Hill?
gonna be coming.
You take a chance on Troy Hill? Nah, I wouldn't.
At his price point or lower?
3.4. His price point is 3.4.
3.4?
Yeah. Now let's take a. So
I mean,
Rock Ya-Sin is scheduled to make 10.8.
get him out of here.
10.8.
Get him out of here. Go with the young guys, man. The young guys are better.
So I ask you again, Rock Ya-Sin at 10.8. Marcus Peters at 9.
Peters.
Easy.
I don't even have to think about it. I'd take Peters any day of the week.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to find because that guy just didn't work out in this defense, bro. So
Mhm.
you're gonna have to gut it. You're gonna have to
What-
gut the
what-
defense and try to find something that works.
I think he does more with what we have and the young guys. He's going to help the young guys in practice. He's been there. He's been there. He's been in big games. He's been a number one. He's backed up his shit. I'd take him any day over the week over Rock Ya-Sin's weak ass. I'd take myself over Rock Ya-Sin. And I don't even run half as fast as his ass does.
Rock Ya-Sin is just like
Rock Ya-Sin
I don't
cannot
know.
cover me today. He can't cover me today. Like seriously, like, and I give you maybe 7 routes before I pull my hammies. Like, guys, no, fuck out of here, man. He's getting 10 fucking million for that shit he's giving us. Fuck out of here, man.
Who else is on that team? A Meek. What do you think? What do you do with the Meek?
I mean, at his price point, why wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
pretty cheap. You can pretty get him pretty
He's
cheap.
been the only player to improve under Patrick Graham, so you can't get rid of him.
I think you can get him pretty cheap. I think you can get him pretty to stay, for pretty cheap. He's well, he's comfortable, and I think in Vegas, I
Yeah.
think he looked comfortable as fuck in Vegas. So you know what I mean, walking through, chilling. So it's like I think he would.
He can't ask for more money, so why wouldn't you keep him?
That's what I mean. I think you could get him to stay here for cheap, and he's a good depth piece back because he showed, bro. I mean, to do that shit, like he's the only guy with multiple picks on the fucking defense this year.
He's the only guy who had good ball tracking skills down the field.
Well,
I mean, everybody's gonna get burned when you have safeties the way that they played, bro. I mean, it's just
What
you
safeties?
need help over the top.
What safeties?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like I like a Meek to stay. Shit. I mean, fucking he showed a lot this year, fucking a lot of improvement this year, and he just looks like he's gonna get better, man. He's still young.
Wait, what's the rumor mill right now
About what?
about the team? What's the rumors that are going around?
Fuck, dog. Everything is about. I know a lot. The last couple of days, shit has came like around to the Lamar Jackson talk. A little bit of the Lamar Jackson talk now. That they're saying that they should throw the money about, throw to see if they could throw all the money that they can at maybe Lamar. But I think the way that this offseason is looking, it's the way that it's been, coming together. It looks like it's, all in for Brady.
Yeah, it looks like that's the rumor mill looks like it's all Brady. You know what I mean? Truthfully, as far as me with a Meek, bro, I keep a Meek. You know what I mean? A Meek got that dog, bro. You know what I mean? Like he plays hard. You know what I mean? He's not afraid of contact. And even if it is for depth, You know what I mean? You need that. You didn't have it this year. So if you're gonna go out and get some stars that can be starters, you still need some guys who can come in and spell for a break. You know what I mean? And Amik has proven that when injury hits, bro, he steps up to the plate and he does what he needs to do. Now, it may not be the greatest in the NFL, but I guarantee you, because I heard old boy say it over there on Sister's channel, and he was a reporter, and he even said if Amik was like maybe 3 inches taller, dude would be probably a good shutdown corner.
He wouldn't be on our team.
Costs too much.
I'm just saying.
It costs too much.
Gotta be honest.
That's how I feel about Amik, bro. And we all, but bro, everybody's always down. But look, I'm telling you, the kid has so much dog in him, bro. Like literally, like I told you, I met him in person. Gabe met him in person with me, bro.
It's like one of those,
bro.
It's like a quiet dog, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like he's just ready, like, you know, like he's just one of those dudes that he's like, you know, keeps a lot in him, but he fucking, you know, he's a dog on the field, man. To be that small, to be able to go out there, you know, and still perform the way he did, be one of the best, you know, guys out there on the field pretty much this whole year. Because I mean, when guys went down, he stepped up. When, you know, at the beginning of the year, when he was out of the rotation a little bit, but you know, he worked his way back in, man, and that dude was the most. I think he played the most solid out of any defensive back that we had.
What? Why do I look? Hell, you mean I look like a bus?
Yeah, because I mean, out of any defensive backs, who played better than him?
Nobody.
Out of all defensive backs.
I'm gonna say this. I think he played the best on the defense this year. He's the only person to improve from last year.
Max.
He was the only person to improve from last year. Max didn't improve from last year to me. Max didn't get better. He didn't get better.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, you can say, but it's at this point it's a lot, look, but because when you were that good, it is a lot to improve. But I mean, he didn't improve the most. Amik did improve the most, but Max is still just.
I mean, Max put up numbers. I mean, I understand that, but he's always put up numbers. But did he get better? Did he become more dominant? He wasn't.
Fuck, dog. He was fucking. I mean, he led the league in pretty much tackles for loss.
But it wasn't impactful, man. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you can lead the league in tackles, but it still
not tackles. Tackles for loss.
Tackles for loss. I didn't. Did you feel like he dominated?
That means he's winning it, you know, at the line, dog. And you know, it's like, but the only thing it's with him is he needs help inside.
Do you feel he was the best defensive end?
No.
Then he didn't get better.
To me,
the best last year.
But that fucking that to be the best defensive end in this league, dog, is fucking tough. Because there's so many dogs.
That's his next step. He has to become the best defensive end. That's his next step.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because I mean, that's his. At this point, that's what he needs to be, because he's already set. He's already set. I mean, he got 12.5 sacks this year. Mm-hmm. He needs to lead the league in sacks. He needs to be the most dominant to be considered like that. But he's already up there, bro. Like with the defensive ends, the top defensive ends in this league.
Like I said, so for me, he didn't get better. He just does what he does. The only person that I've seen improve and get better was Amik. Nobody else got better. Nobody.
No. Well,
Amik to last year to this year is a totally different player. So for me, I mean, that shows improvement. I need to see more.
I just think well, both of them. Because I mean, Amik, like he approved, and Max, the way he's been playing on the line, they both need help. They both need help. He needs help at the defensive tackle position, though, because when you could get a push up front, all of that shit that like where he's just getting right around the quarterback. When they step up, there's no pressure there, so the quarterbacks are allowed to step up so easy, against our defense. So if you could get some fucking pressure up the middle, those can turn into even more sacks for fucking Max, because those guys ain't gonna be able to step up anymore. You know what I mean?
I just need to make that next step and understand that sometimes they use that against him. There's always that option where they have the pocket in the middle, and he doesn't adapt. Like we know you can get by that guy, but
This year though, it was like, for me, it was even tougher than the year before for him, because at least the year before, they had a fucking, some pressure up the middle when they had what's the dude that got hurt? He got his ACL.
Phylon.
Yeah, Phylon. They had fucking the dude that went to Seattle too.
Hankins.
Fucking
Jonathan Hankins.
Yeah, no, Jonathan Hankins, and then Quentin Jefferson. You know what I mean? So they had guys who that played that were and then Klee was still playing in the middle. So they still had guys that were playing up the middle last year, which were helping Max play. So that's why I think he improved, because he didn't have much help in the fucking. I mean, Jones didn't fucking show up until what, game 10?
Or get healthy, or get in shape.
Yeah, I mean, get healthy. I mean, besides whatever the case may be, as just like, I mean, and I did see fucking Jones, not healthy at the beginning of the year, because you could see it, in his shoulder and everything like that. And then he didn't have no training camp. It was just, you could see that he took a while to get, just back to game speed. And once he did, he did play good. It just, unfortunately, he got hurt again. But at the beginning of the year, it's just Max didn't have no help up the middle, in the whole line. Guys that we drafted didn't fucking pan out. Matthew Butler, fucking Neil Farrell Jr. Those guys just didn't pan out. I mean, they didn't pan out last year. Who knows about this next year? But we need somebody up the middle, dog. I mean, we let go of Jonathan Hankins. Fucking, Nichols didn't work out. Fucking, it's just, we got to get better up the middle.
Look, if you don't address the middle of this defensive line, if you really don't address the middle of this defensive line, it doesn't really matter what you do anywhere else. You're still not getting the right amount of pressure. That's still gonna allow teams to do the same thing that they've been doing against us. You know what I mean? Especially on these short down conversions where they decide to just bulldoze the middle for these short yardages. You know what I mean? So Deron Payne is that's like my number one guy, bro. Give that man the money. Give him the money.
He's gonna cost money though.
We got what, 50 million cap right now?
But that's without adding the car yet, right?
Car is gone.
No, I know, but that's 50 mil without adding that money yet, though, right? So once we let him go, which we most likely are for sure, that's adding another 40, right? So it's like what, it'll jump up to like 90.
We would have 90. Well, I'm not including what the cap is. I don't know. I'm just saying what we would have in the tank prior to the cap increase.
Okay.
I think it would be like around 50. So with that, what do you address? If you have 50 mil, from what I'm hearing from Dirty, do you address the middle of the D line? Do you address linebacker? Do you address O-line? Or do you address secondary?
With those 50 mil, I would address the trenches, which is through free agency. I want to address offensive line, defensive line. If you can address those and get those solid, I think that's where you can, and then you start building through the draft with everything else, because you got enough picks where you can build that. You know what I mean? But build the trenches, man. That's where fucking still to this day, that's where winning football is fucking played, bro. Fucking in the fucking trenches. That's why those big boys get paid so fucking much.
Yeah.
And whoever called me the best, go fuck yourself. And I look like Jerome Bennis.
What the fuck?
Fuck, 15 mil. That's like nothing.
I mean, but fuck, to get a starting caliber offensive tackle and a starting, Deron Payne, that's basically 50 mil right there. Because what does the offensive tackle cost these days? 25? What is the
What does
defensive
Colton
tackle
Miller
like?
make?
A good fucking chunk, dog. You what do you make, like 20?
Unless he's better than Colton Miller, then you go around that.
And then a DT is not gonna be cheap. A fucking and then if Deron Payne's the top guy in the fucking, in the free agent class, that's not gonna come cheap. So that's gonna be easily 40 something mil just right there.
All right, so let me rephrase it. If there's one position that you couldn't address out of these three, linebackers, O-line, or defensive line, which one don't you address that you would go into next season feeling okay about with no changes?
Whew, fuck. Those three fucking are weak fucking areas of the team, dog. Damn. Fuck, I would have to fucking go with what we have probably at linebacker. Maybe just draft linebacker and just address that shit. I wouldn't address the fucking linebacker.
No, I'm saying you can address. You go to battle with what you have. No,
that's what I mean. Oh, you can't even address it in the draft. Okay, so I would fucking I mean linebacker either way, dog. Because I mean I would want to build up the secondary, build up, the offensive line and the defensive line, and I would go with Diablo, Masterson, and the guys that we have right now. Because because you're giving me a fucking tough choice. Because I want to fucking it's like, damn, dog. If I don't say the fucking linebackers, it's fuck. We're gonna stick with fucking that offensive line. We're gonna stick with fucking Illuminor and Bars and Parham and Miller.
Fair, man. So you.
That's what I'm saying. And then we can't stick with what we have at defensive line. So we would have to address that. That's why I'm saying I would probably go with those choices. I would probably have to go not address the linebacker, even though I would fuck, dog. That shit's fucking bad too.
Yeah, because honestly, how I feel what's going to happen is we're not going to address two issues that we have. We're only going to be able to address maybe two positions, really. And one of those positions is going to be quarterback. So that really only leaves us to address one other position.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to go try and spit shine some other things, bubblegum and duct tape some shit together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where those contracts are going to have to come in place, like those ones we were talking about earlier, where we have to get those veteran guys that we're going to try to have to get in here, dog, but we're going to have to pick better. That's just the thing, dog. We just have to fucking pick better because we start picking guys that are like clearly on the decline. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, bro. It's like, why would you go after that guy when there was other guys, out there? And sometimes even guys that went cheaper is just getting the guys to come over here, bro. It's just, that's what it is. And hopefully this fucking coaching staff,
fun town, whatever your name is. I'm sorry. Yeah,
he's got
so small. Well, appreciate you being here.
It's gonna be tough, dog. We're gonna have to fucking. I think it's fucking hard. It is to say, dog. It's fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna address the O-line because that's Josh McDaniels' part. So he's definitely going to try and look his best. So that only leave one other spot possibly we can address because we have to address quarterback. As much as everyone's putting all their eggs in the basket with Brady, they have to have a backup plan.
They have to.
Because if the Niners fall up short, then I think they might, they're going to go after Brady. And they
got the better weapons.
And they have another situation where he could just step in like it's Tampa Bay.
Not the better weapons, but just the better overall.
No, he has better weapons. He has better weapons suited for his game. He has Christian McCaffrey. He has Debo. I mean, he has better weapons.
Damn, though, we got Jacobs, Adams.
I mean, you have Adams. I'd take Christian. I would take McCaffrey over Jacobs if I'm Brady.
Ooh, shit.
McCaffrey's. Okay. I'm sorry to say, McCaffrey's a every down back.
I mean, Jacobs is turning into that, man. That's what that dude is. I mean, he damn near was that this year.
Yeah, but he's not going to be in on third downs for you.
I mean, and what's his name?
McCaffrey. That's why you like Abdullah so much, though. Why?
No, I know, but that's why that's what I'm saying. McCaffrey. They also got that young kid out there too, who's been balling the last couple of weeks. What's his name? Elijah Mitchell. So I mean, they got a change of pace guy over there too, man. So it's like that's why I'm saying every team needs that nowadays. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, we have to have somebody like that.
But overall, I mean, granted, Adams, I take Adams over anybody they have. But overall, as a team collectively, they have more weapons.
I mean, and then Waller,
they have a number one receiver, they have a number two receiver, they have Kittles at tight end.
That's where I would give them with fucking.
They have everything that they need and they have an O line that's intact.
Brandon Ayuk is a difference maker.
I can't say his name. And then they have a defense. So they have
and then the offensive line
eliminate mistakes. So if San Francisco offers me anything, I'm going to the Bay, and he's a Bay, not quite the Bay, but he's from he's a Cali boy.
Y'all talking about Brady going to Frisco?
I'm saying his options, man, because he has options. That's if San Francisco comes up short.
Brady, I grew up a Niner fan, and Niner offered me anything, I'm gone. I get to retire.
But then what is our plan B though? Is what I'm saying. What if we don't get Brady?
Look,
what is our plan
B? Here's my plan B, and this is what I'm fine with.
Not the pill.
Let Chase sit him battle it out, right? And if that don't work out, draft Caleb Williams with the number 1 overall pick in the following year. Fuck it. I mean, what could it hurt?
No, I know, I got you. I feel you, but it's just
a lot.
I just don't feel like that they have to have a plan B coming in this year because McDaniels and what's his name have to know in their head that regardless of what's been said in the media, like if they struggle like bad in the next year, he might not have a job.
He's
after the end of the year.
He won't have a job. DA won't be here.
They playing B don't here no more. He just said it in church.
Huh?
Plan B don't want to be here no more. Plan B is like, nah, I'm done.
He's on his way back to New England.
So that's why I'm saying we have to have a plan B like
but that's what I'm saying, like
Jimmy G, like a Jimmy G type shit. Like they have to have something that they have to have like just in case, because I don't know if he felt comfortable with Stidham, maybe going in because I mean he just takes a lot of chances. He's just I don't know. He's
backup.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Backup.
That's what I'm saying. So they need to have a backup to Brady. So whether it's Jimmy G, whether it's trading for a quarterback or something like that, Nuggets, it's gonna have to be something. Because I don't think this year the Super Bowl's in fucking Vegas. I know that it's a lot to ask for, but they're not gonna want to not put a winning product on the field. I think next year.
Man,
But he needs to put a winning product on the field next year.
That's what I'm saying. They have to have a plan B.
It's about the time to get ready to close up the show. But before I close up the show, I have one thing that we do need to discuss before we roll up out of here. Once again, I'll be in AZ March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. If you're in the area, holla at your boy. You know what I mean? I'll definitely take time to meet you. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm in your area. But, ladies and gentlemen, in the NFL, sports in general, people try to do a lot of things, right? People really try to do a whole lot of things in the NFL. Some people even try to rap, right? People try to rap. But here is the problem. You should not be trying to rap with CTE. It's not a good look. It's really not a good look. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to share with you is a former NFL player who decided that he was going to go ahead and TikTok his rap.
Hey, that was it's sad with him, because
the only Mr. Antonio Brown.
This shit up, man.
Hi. Yeah, I'm getting fafa. No Google Gaga. Omega Safa. Getting all the spinners, call it Papa. Numbers going up, they say, ha. Got it dancing on the toe. Do the cha cha. Hear the callers, let it say, Papa. Voila.
I can't make this shit up, man.
Yeah, I'm getting fafa.
Fafa. A Google Gaga.
Wait. I'm like, hold on. Did he have a backup dancer?
Yes.
And were they doing choreography with the same arm?
Hey,
They were doing
wait. Who has CTE? Him or the choreographer? The guy dancing in the back.
Let me play it
I
again.
got CTE from watching that. What are you
I
talking
think
about?
so too, dog.
Wait, what?
I think I got it. Nah, I don't even want to fuck around like that. But fuck, man. Come on, Antonio Brown. You make it so easy.
Sometimes I'm happy I didn't play
This
football.
nigga had a fat nigga on the table behind him, nigga.
And the fucked up thing is that this dude was so fucking good, dog. At fucking,
He still is good. He still is.
Exactly, dog. With all that shit, wrong with him, he still could get on the field and be good. It's just he gets in his own fucking way, dog. It's just, oh my god, Antonio
Look,
Brown.
if
man.
he's having fun, I can't knock his. I'm not gonna knock him for having fun, man. That's how you let loose. Go ahead.
No Google Gaga.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to, his PR lady's gonna have.
With the fafa. Voila.
I cannot. Hey, he's staying viral. He's gonna be viral.
Oh,
He's gonna be viral. Hey man, I personally wouldn't do it, but I get what he's doing.
Look.
Hmm?
Look. Look at me. Look at me. You looking at me? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
I can't get that out of my head, man. Just
Hey.
I just can't get out of my head.
The backup dancer.
Nigga, come on, bro. Stop it.
Gaga. Nana. Suka mama. What?
No. Get spinach. Call me Papa. No, bro. No. No.
Oh my god.
Stop it.
I'll make it go. Bye-bye. Voila.
I gotta go. What was a better dance? His first dance or that one? Y'all remember his other dance?
At minimum. You could have. You got the homie on the table dancing in the background, bro. Really?
That's just yes man guys, dog. Make me who think that this shit's fire as fuck too. They're probably in the background really dancing like yeah.
Hey, to the dude in the background, bro. Where's your self-respect, bro? Where your self-respect at, him?
How that fool? Hey, dog, what the fuck is this shit?
Hey, how much he pay you for that? How much extra he give you for that?
Hey, that's a loyal ass friend right there. That's a loyal ass friend. That is a loyal ass
Loyal to the money.
I need friends like that.
Loyal to that fucking
I
money.
need friends like that. I will say one thing though, and he did have that light off in the back, so he couldn't tell who it
Did he
was.
get the Ricky Ricardo? Did he get the?
Hey, let that money disappear. Let that money disappear. That motherfucker ain't gonna be there anymore.
Bro, come on, man.
I don't know, man. That was. I'm kind of mad that you played. I did not know that. I wasn't aware of that.
On a serious note, shouts out to Snoop and his channel on YouTube, Doggyland. You know what I mean? That shit dope. I like that shit. You know what I mean? My son watches that shit. He danced to that shit. You know what I mean?
It's a new song or his channel?
Oh, he got a channel. He got a channel just for kids, bro. It's a cartoon, bro. It's called Doggyland.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, what?
Yeah. I'll give you a little sample of it.
It's on YouTube Kids. No, I heard. No.
Yeah.
But like it's like on the app. There's an app. It's called YouTube Kids, and it's like on that shit too.
Oh,
bro,
you could download like an app for just YouTube for YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta put your that little parental thing on there.
Yeah, it's called
parental advisory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, this is Snoop's, man. Snoop doing good things, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are the things I like to see rappers do, bro. You know what I mean? Snoop's doing good things, bro. I know I might get a copyright for this, but look, I gotta shed some light, some sunshine, man. If you got kids, you know what I mean, and you be looking for things for them to watch, man, this is definitely one of those things.
Wrote that for him.
Huh?
Michael said Waller wrote that for him.
Wow.
Affirmations are positive statements that help us to challenge and overcome when you're not feeling good and have negative thoughts. So repeat after me. Come on, everyone. There is no one better to be than myself.
There is no one better to be than myself.
Today is going to be an amazing day.
Today's going to be an amazing day.
My feelings matter.
That's cool, though, for the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Some kids, they doing a little sign language, and at the same time, you know, you think that they're dancing, but that's actually sign language that they're teaching the kids too. Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, that's why I like that shit, though. Like you just gotta.
And ain't nobody. I stumbled on this shit, bro. I just stumbled upon this shit. It just popped up. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit.
No, yeah, I heard about that shit about like he was gonna bring out that shit, but I didn't know it was out yet. Like I know he was gonna bring out one and it was gonna come out, but that's cool, dog. That's just it's gonna. That's where he makes money too, dog. Like that's cool. He's doing it for the kids, you know. And that shit. He's gonna be. Snoop's gonna just be making money, dog. That fool's gonna. He's an entrepreneur.
He's just gonna give for kids. That's where all the money is on YouTube is with the kids.
Yeah.
And I got.
I mean, but look, man. But see, look. Even just looking at the song, though, you know what I mean. Positive affirmations, you know.
Oh yeah, affirmation words. Yeah.
You know what I mean. Like teaching kids how to be, you know what I mean, positive about their life. You know what I mean. Things of that nature.
Yeah, because he could have done it another way.
Yeah,
he could have got his money another way in YouTube, but he did it that way. You know, he did it for the kids.
He did it for the kids.
I think he got all lanes covered. Honestly, he's still getting paid the other way from YouTube.
Every way, though. That's the thing about Snoop.
He got his hand in every pot.
Snoop is cool, man. Snoop fucking that dude. Talk about the king of Cali and all that shit, like you know about that type of shit. He might not be the best rapper or anything like that, but Snoop a motherfucking G, dog.
Yeah, Snoop's a G, bro. I give much respect and props. Look, even with the bullying going on, right, in school, right? So he did a bully song. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but just give you a little taste. You know what I mean? These are the things that these are the type of things that we should be showing our kids. Even though we listen to that music when they first came out. Nowadays.
Hey, I want to play with those blocks.
But we're almost done making our building.
You can play with them another time. Give me those. I want to play with them now. Hey,
Wait a minute. Not cool.
Whoa. Billy, you're being a bully.
no, I'm not. What's a bully?
If you know someone who calls you names or hits and tries to break your things,
That's a bully. A big bully.
and that's not okay. Okay, and if because you're bigger or older or for anything,
That's a bully. A big bully.
and you've got to change. Okay.
See what I mean? Like,
Snoop love the kids.
Yeah, the chat was bullying me today.
The chat
And
was
it's not okay.
It's
Y'all was-
not
okay.
Oh,
he said, run that Antonio back. You want me to run that Antonio back? Let me run that.
No, hey, look, Daddy, hey, look,
I got-
2023 is
Hey,
gonna
I'll
be
run
big.
that Antonio Brown back one more time, man.
Yeah, man, please play that Sugar Free I sent you early today.
Let me run that Antonio Brown back. My bad, man. Let me bring that back for you. I need another laugh, bro. I need
Did
another
he do
laugh.
that? Was that today?
Nah, that was this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, I'm
Last
getting
weekend.
Omega Safa. Get the spinners, call it Papa. Numbers going up, they saying, ha ha. Got a dancing on the toe. Do the cha cha. Hit it, call it
Stupid ass in the back, dog.
voila.
I can't make this shit up, man.
Hi. Me, I'm getting Fafa. No Google Gaga. Omega Safa. Getting all the spinners, call it Papa. Numbers going up, they saying,
I know you didn't say Omega
got a
Sci-Fi, did
dancing
you?
on the toe. Do the cha cha. Hit it, call it let
He
it
said,
set
get his
Papa.
finish, call it Papa.
Wait. Play it one more time, Dirty. I'm about to be mad if he said what I think he just said.
Nigga, you should be mad in general.
Nah, man.
Voila.
I can't make this shit up, man.
Hi.
Hold
Me, I'm getting Fafa. No Google Gaga. Omega Safa. Getting all the
That
spinners,
motherfucker did say Omega
numbers
Sci-Fi.
going up, they saying,
I thought I
nigga.
heard that shit. Oh, no, you didn't
Hey,
say
You
Omega
know what?
Sci-Fi.
You know what the good thing about the nigga in the back is? You can't see his face.
I
He
said
made sure of
that.
that shit.
He made sure you couldn't see it. That's why he's the best friend ever.
That nigga, he found the perfect light so you could not see who he is.
This dude said Omega Sci-Fi. I'm about to be pissed.
He's not getting all the spinach, call it Papa.
Papa. Dancing on her toes, make a cha-cha. Come on, bro.
I can't even laugh at it no more, man.
Ha ha.
I
Got it
can't.
dancing on the toe. Do the cha cha. Hit it, call it let it set Papa. Voila.
What the fuck is wrong with that fool, dog?
I feel like he made another kid song for Snoop's channel, to be honest with you.
The Google Gaga.
Hell nah. Not even on the same caliber, bro. Hell nah.
Yeah, you ain't got to speak English to no babies.
Bro.
Oh my God, he said Omega Sci-Fi. I can't believe this. They gonna kill him for that. They probably already are. I just don't even know it.
He's just, I don't know, dog. I mean, it's his plan, I guess.
No, it's attention, man. It's just attention, man.
Like they say, any publicity is good publicity, right?
Hey, look,
Yeah, you gotta stay in the limelight when you've been in the limelight your whole life almost.
Come on, man. Look, let's still at the same time, man. Look, you you ain't gotta go out there and make a fool of yourself. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, if you're okay with it, I guess. I guess, but damn, dog. I mean, that shit's just like,
Bro,
it's just you're demoralizing yourself as a man. You know what I mean?
You're just compiling reasons for them not to put you in the Hall of Fame.
He already knows he's not.
No. I understand that, but you're giving them even more excuses not to put you in the Hall of Fame.
Can I?
I pray to God you live. I pray to God you live a long life, bro. But I would sure hate for you to spend the last 20 years of your life trying to change your image, trying to get into the Hall of Fame, man, before you die, bro. And that's being real and genuine as a football fan. Do you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Will you get there with these antics? No.
If what Jerry Rice numbers, dog.
I mean,
is
he first ballot?
It doesn't matter about the numbers no more. It's
no,
the
I know.
Would you consider him first ballot?
No, because of the longevity, maybe. But
yes, because he
damn
has
sure in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
All he needed was a Super Bowl ring, and he got one.
He didn't get one in Pittsburgh?
No.
He got one with Brady. Finally,
he got his rookie year was the year after the Super Bowl.
Was Santonio Holmes. Santonio Holmes made that catch. That's right.
His rookie year was the year after.
Mm.
So, look, if Antonio Brown would have left the game gracefully and none of this other extra bullshit with the off the field, with the baby mama drama and the going to jail, and the first ballot Hall of Famer, bro. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Well, you know, he does
have a Super Bowl.
Huh?
He does have a Super Bowl. Tampa Bay.
Yeah. With Tampa Bay, yeah, he won with Brady.
Uh-huh.
The year before he decided to strip down and walk off and make a statement.
Yeah.
Right? For whatever reason he did it. That's what took place. That's what we saw. That's what we know. I heard his side. I get what he's saying. But yet still, we saw what we saw. Right?
It's just hard to think. It's just hard to it's hard to like say our lives are lying when you know what I mean? Like, especially everything else he's putting out there. Like, bro, like, you fucked up, bro. Come on, man.
That was his life. That's his norm. Like, he's been like this for a while, a long time.
You know, like
even
that diva
he's
type,
like that in college.
The diva type shit, like the, you know,
like that. Even before Central Michigan. He's been like this. This ain't nothing new.
Who was the receiver with him on the other side when he was at Pittsburgh? Juju? Oh no, Juju got that at the end, no?
He had Juju. He had.
Did he have Hines Ward? No, huh?
I think Hines Ward was at the end. It was like the end of Hines Ward career when he was there.
I think that's why he didn't do shit at the beginning. I think that's why
he
didn't.
Number 7? Was it Mike Wallace? Was it Wallace?
Oh yeah, Mike Wallace. Yeah.
Antonio Brown. You talking about Antonio Brown's first year in Pittsburgh?
No, like who was his number 2?
Yeah.
Ward.
And Mike Wallace too, right?
Wallace. Juju was
at the end.
Yeah, Juju replaced him.
Yeah, I remember that's why he started getting pissed off because people started saying that he was as just as good or whatever, and fucking while they were on the same team, he was already talking shit about Juju.
He left second year with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but Juju got his get back too, though. That's why I don't know why he didn't get him a chance when he got that get back on Burford.
Yeah. I know he had his bag too. He had Antonio Brown's bag and everything like that when they were playing with each other. It's just that he couldn't deal with the fact that Juju was getting kind of some of the spotlight.
Martavius Bryant. He had Martavius Bryant.
Oh, yeah, I remember we had him too. Yeah,
he didn't stay off the drugs with us though.
The weed.
At Ready 24, man. I'm glad to hear you survived that last surgery, bro. You know what I mean? I know you hit us up, you know what I mean, a while ago. So it's great to hear that he survived that third surgery, man. And pray that
Hell
you know,
yeah.
last one, you know what I mean, and he lives a long, strong, healthy life, bro. You know what I mean? For real, for real.
For real.
That's true facts.
Happy he's here for 2023 and more.
So AB played with some pretty good fucking guys on the other side with him too.
Who?
AB played with some pretty good guys on the other side, you know, but it's just
It's nice when you have an organization that knows what they're doing.
He was fucking great, dog. That motherfucker was getting, you know,
Crazy.
Jerry Rice numbers.
Knows how to win.
Jerry fucking Rice numbers, dog. He had like that's just crazy. They had him the number one receiver over and there were some good fucking receivers at that time in the fucking league.
Hey, Courtney, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if he stopped now, he might be able to get to enjoy going into the Hall of Fame.
Who?
Antonio Brown. If he stopped right now and decided to change his image, it would take some time. But if he lived another 40 years, he'd see it.
Nah, he would. I think he would if he was just because you need to be out the league 5 years. If he changed his image in the next 3 or 4 years, he would get it.
No, not first ballot.
First ballot, hell no.
I think they changed that after what's his name got in.
Not giving him first ballot, bro.
When did he?
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care if he converted right now, this minute.
To like fucking a priest, try to become a priest. He ain't becoming no motherfucker. He ain't first ballot.
Bro.
After they gave Randy Moss it, man, you can't.
Oh, but Randy Moss is different. Different.
You know
yeah.
With the media?
You know why Randy was different?
Because
Randy was part of the media.
He got in with the media.
Yeah.
Vote.
That's what Antonio Brown would need to do. He would need to get in with the media.
If he was changing image like that, he would get in the next 4 years.
I still think he wouldn't be first ballot. Like, I think he probably would get in, you know, eventually for sure, and within, you know, reasonable time. I just don't think first ballot.
I don't think he hasn't been T.O. disrespectful level with the media.
Bro, what are you talking about? He's been beyond disrespectful with his antics off the field, bro.
To the media or to himself?
Wait. Him and Randy Moss is two totally different people. Even T.O.
T.O.'s fucking all T.O. did though was mostly more of like he never really threw under his teammates under the bus or like separate Donovan McNabb.
He accused of no rape. He ain't hold nobody hostage recently. You know what I mean? Like
he didn't throw fucking. Didn't he throw shit out of the fucking like balcony window and hit somebody?
All right. Okay. You said the key word, so yeah, the grape. You know what I'm saying? The grape and his new sex tape that his girlfriend's mad about. So yeah, never mind.
That type of shit. Yeah.
That type of shit, bro. Hitting on Brady's wife. You know the media loves some Brady, bro.
Man, he ain't the only one that hit on Giselle. Like, why are people saying that? I know 4 dudes who did that.
Hey, that's fine and dangerous.
I know personally 4 men in the NFL who hit on his wife.
This man got you. He helped you prolong your career.
That was a
great thing. You could do was keep the shit private. The minimum you did was keep it private.
He didn't make it public. Some other people did. He didn't come out and speak about it.
You did.
They asked him a question. He answered.
You did it on a public forum.
Hey, man. That's a grown ass man. He got to answer for those questions. I'm just saying he didn't come out and just speak about it. Somebody asked him about it, and we all know he's not going to shy away from any question.
Who?
Well, it's come to that time that I must wrap up the show. I have really passed my 90 minutes. I have literally passed my 90 minutes. Going to get some rest. Coming through tomorrow game.
Oh, what time you gonna do? What time is Ern say? What did Ern say?
I gotta talk to Ern.
Hit me up in the morning. Fucking as soon as you guys wake up, it ain't that far from here anyway. So, and I gotta drop off my son at school in the morning. So either way, I'll be up.
For sure. I appreciate it, man. As always. Hey, Gabe, let them know where they can find you before we leave, man.
Yeah, you can fucking find me. Fucking YouTube. We haven't been doing too much, but I'm get back on a little bit. You know what I mean? Especially right now I'm home a little bit because my back is fucking kind of acting up, but. You can find me right here, fucking on YouTube, man. Raider Gate 420. We're gonna be doing some smoke out hours, be doing some other shit too, talking about free agency too as well. Fucking, just little developing shit. And yeah, man, you can catch me here fucking on any social media platform as well, though. Raider Gate 420. And yeah, man, just follow, and do the same, right here with Dirty, man. Just fucking hit them likes, man. Help the algorithm, man. Help us get into that fucking YouTube algorithm for sure, man. And just stay tuned. Show, man.
Sir. JT, what's good with you?
So I've been talked into making a channel. Eventually it'll come up. I am making a video about the Raiders. I'm not going to specifically say what it is, but just be on the lookout. But yeah, you can find me on social media platforms. If you find me, you find me. If you don't, you don't. And like I said earlier, I'm leaving on this. Josh Jacobs is not a 4-down back.
Fucking JT, man. He had to say some
what
shit.
they want. And I'm out on that. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back Friday to address JT's last comment. Catch me Friday night. What time are you available, JT?
What day?
Friday night. I need to do it for the Dirty Lunatic show, though.
It was just asinine.
You hit me because I'll probably be with Twan.
Okay.
Because he's out here.
Yeah, I know.
He's an AZ.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we'll have good news. He'll have good news for you when he get back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But no, just hit me. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll address that next time, JT.
And like I said, point the fingers at me.
Yep, we will. We definitely will. We definitely will. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, 50 billion thanks on YouTube. The fact that you allow me and my panel to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated. More than I can verbally express. I know I was gone for a long time. You know what I mean? I'll be disappearing every now and then. But you know what? I try to get in when I can get in, and I sure enough appreciate y'all tuning in to watch me. You know what I mean? If you missed the opening, you know what I mean? All I can really say sometimes is
Who can take good talk show? Yeah. Bring on this with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. Choose a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Barnell man can shapoing boing. The Barnell man can. Did you miss me?
ladies and gentlemen, as always, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Raider Nation, YouTube, go get your